Trey Birchfield, Alex Rawls tied for that event. $500 cash to the winner. They played a quick little tiebreaker. Trey Birchfield walks away, the winner. But that is the past. We are getting ready to start the Pro Blind Draw here. First match of the tournament, at least for us. We're going to see Cheyenne Renner and Jim Tonetti taking on Tom Stranger and Blake Berry. This tournament is a bag-provided tournament sponsored by Fire Cornhole, so all the players will be throwing Fire Cornhole bags of whatever type they choose. And we have ourselves a double, an AAR, you kidding me, double four-bagger. First frame on the court. That was Cheyenne throwing against Blake on that end. Down here we have Jim throwing against Tom. Tom's first bag came up a little short of the board. We're halfway through. Oh! Tom with some extra heat on that one. And that's going to make score 2-0. Jim and Cheyenne. Cheyenne participated in that skills challenge a little bit earlier, had a dozen pros participating in that. She's going to take a couple points there with another four-bagger. 2 four-baggers to start the game for Cheyenne Renner. Cheyenne did really well in the skills challenge for the first half of it. She did really well in the airmail challenge. I think she tied for third in the airmail challenge. Might have been like second in the number of bags in the hole, the 2-minute speed challenge. But then the cut shots and the roll flop shots really got her. Never necessarily been a strength in her game. She's never really needed it. Tom trying to hold it to 2 here, and he does. Still a string of 2s has built up a 6-0 lead for Jim and Cheyenne. That's the closest thing to a miss Cheyenne's had, and it may still go in the hole. Blake pins it, holds it up at least temporarily. Oh, good shot by Blake. Oh, he's now set himself up to take a 4 spot. Can he get in between them? Oh, he does get in between them, but not with enough juice on the bag. It's going to hang up in the hole. He'll still take 2, though. 2 points for Blake Berry. Against one of the best players in the world. People say she's one of, or she's the best female player in the world. I just consider Cheyenne one of the best players in the world, period. Tom took hole control, but then Jim blocked him up because Jim's ahead by a bag. He's already got a bag in the hole. Tom went for a hard push, missed it off the back. Good bag by Jim to get around that stack. He's leading 7-2 as they head to the turn. Can he do it again? No. But still, that's going to be 7 on 3-4. It's going to make the score 10-2. Cheyenne right back on track now after missing a couple bags last frame. She's thrown a 12, 12, and an 8. And she does have hole control here as they both still have a chance at a 4-bagger, but Blake's bags gonna need a lot of help. Tom said, or you could block it. Cheyenne likes the roll shot. And he kind of laughed. Big time airmail from Blake Berry, hitting the back of the hole to steal a point from Cheyenne Renner. It's going to make the score 10-3. And give Tom first throw. Block bag was effective in getting Jim to miss to the right, but then Tom let him off the hook. Jim's going to go in for the 10-on-10 wash. Blake missed that first bag, came back and finished strong with a 10, but that's not going to be enough against Cheyenne, who takes 2 more. It's going to make the score 12-3. First round here, the blind draw action here at the Beast of the East, presented by Fire Cornhole. Again, we are here on the AllCornhole broadcast court. We'll be bringing you the action all weekend here.
Have you seen my airmail?
Tom's airmail came a little short and bounced off the back. Jim follows him though. Tom gets another chance at an airmail for a wash. And he'll hit this one.
Can Mike replay that airmail?
Even on the board heading to the last two bags. Cheyenne cleans her bag up.
I don't know what the score is, so I don't know what. I mean, you just need to go in. Slide it.
That wasn't what he wanted. That's going to be a 4-spot, 16-3 now, in favor of Renner Tonetti. Very nice block bag to start this frame off by Jim. Tom got him with a blocker a frame or two ago. A little bit of attempt at a payback here. For slick side push here, I believe. There it is. None of the bags fell, but he's now got the hole surrounded. Jim does the only thing he can really do, and that's block it up. And Tom's going to have to try to punch these in now. Blake shows him where to hit it, and he gets 3 of them to fall for a 4-spot. Big shot for Tom Stranger there. 16-7 now. They see if they can get some momentum up. It was all Cheyenne and Jim early. Blake trying to go block her. Cheyenne turned that attempt at a block into a temporary 4-point edge halfway through the frame. Now it's just a 2-point edge. Oh, Blake, what a shot. He hits an airmail drag, and Cheyenne follows it to make sure she gets her 2 points. She wanted those 2 points. She was set up to get them. Blake decided to drag a bag. She decided to top him, or at least equal him. Wow. Let's see if we can see some fireworks from this end like that. That was nice. Now, Tom's going to have to go in to keep this at 4, and that's not going to be enough to stay alive. He's got to drag a bag. Not going to happen. This one belongs to Cheyenne and Jim. They played exceptionally strong early, rode it to a big win. 25-7 is your final score. And we're going to take a quick break here on the All Cornhole broadcast court here at the Beast of the East Cornhole Tournament, presented to you by Fire Cornhole. We'll be back shortly.
AllCornhole.com has the largest online selection of cornhole bags for players of all levels. Through years of research and development, AllCornhole.com is the perfect bags for even pro-level players. With over 4 unique series to choose from, including Game Changers, All Slides, Slide Rights, and Steadies, you'll be sure to find the right bags to dominate the competition. Whether you're looking for bags for family gatherings, competitive league night, or the pro circuit, visit AllCornhole.com today to find the perfect series of bags for you.
I need all the wins, yeah. Ain't no L's, I gotta get a no call to quits, yeah. Gotta keep on moving no matter how hard it gets, yeah. Better move out the way, cause I'm coming with harder hits. My head is as hard as a brick, but I'm harder than all of this. You better move, you might get knocked out, knocked out. You better move, you might get knocked out, knocked out. You better move, you might get knocked out, knocked out. You better move, you might get knocked out, knocked out. Better move out the way, cause I'm coming with harder hits. My head is as hard as a brick, but I'm harder than all of this. You better move, you might get knocked out, knocked out. You better move, you might get knocked out, knocked out. You better move, you might get knocked out, knocked out. You better move, you might get knocked out, knocked out.
For the win. Baldwin! James Baldwin with the shot of the game and the shot of the tournament so far, and a performance in a game for the ages.
Everywhere I go, the people really wanna know who I is and who I be. They stop and stare when they see me. Hurry up quick, El Jefe's coming soon.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the action here in Chesapeake, Virginia. You're watching the AllCornhole broadcast court here at the Beast of the East, presented to you by Fire Cornhole. And these bags are live, friends. Jay Pato and Steve Martin taking on Devin Harbaugh and Brian Johnson. Devin going for a big airmail there at the end. Oh, missed it off the back. But Steve could not finish the push. And that's going to leave Devin with a point. Brian leads off with a block there of the bag partially in the hole, covered nicely by Jay. Nice cleanup from Jay. There's a nice 10. 10-7. 3 spot. It's going to make the score 4-0. In favor of Harbaugh and Johnson. Got to throw quite a bit around Jay over the years, being a local here. He's a very solid shooter. One of the people that makes our area so strong. He can beat you any day of the week if you're not careful, no matter who you are. And of course, Devin Harbaugh just moving to this area. A welcome addition to our cornhole ranks. Just making life a little bit more difficult on the people around here. He picks up a couple more there, stretching the lead to 6-0. Again, we'll be with you here all weekend. We got doubles rounders, I believe, coming up tomorrow, followed by doubles, and then singles on Sunday. And there's a high rollers, high stakes singles tournament, $100 a head. We'll see who was brave enough to join that $100 a head singles tournament on Sunday. And that's going to be one. And Jay and Steve just can't seem to stop the bleeding. They gotta stop the bleeding quickly, as Devin and Brian just seem to be walking away with it. Devin opened the door a little bit, but Steve let him off the hook, and now Devin right back on target. 2 big shots after that miss. Good collect there. But that's still going to be 2 more for Devin. 9-0. Steve will try to get him kick-started here against Brian. Looks like he was trying to go blocker, try to generate some points. Instead, it's going to cost him a couple. Now he's possibly staring at a deficit of 4, only halfway through the frame. No, it'll be 2. Halfway through, trailing by 2. Leaves that one right in front of the hole. Let's see what Jay decides to do. Push through it? No, he goes up. No, he covers it. I saw the loft. He fooled me. Steve's going to finish with a 4. Jay is showing 2 with a bag off the board, I think. Actually, I lost track. He may not have put one off, because it certainly looks like I see one in the hole down there. I just thought I saw him shoot one off the back. Nevertheless, we'll see what he tries to do here. Push through these. Yep.
How's it going over here, Mike?
It's going fantastic.
Have you missed me?
I have missed you. I miss Jake too. Where's Jake?
Where is Jake? Jake, what are your takes for this tournament?
So Steve does get him on the board there, 9-2. All right.
Lots of bags in the hole, lots of bags on the board, lots of sticky bags.
Yeah, I said Steve got him on the board. I was looking at the scoreboard wrong. Brian got them on the board. No, he didn't.
Back up.
Oh, I thought you said the sound was out again. I was like, no. No,
I gotta go play a game. I got a free entry for getting second last night, and we lost our first game, so my partner's over there looking for me, so be right back.
Allison got second place at the Best of the Nest last night in Chesapeake, right around the corner. Partnered with Matthew Morton, my son. So Morton and Baldwin working together today. They worked together last night. Did did pretty well. Took down second place out of 37 teams there at Best of the Nest. $20 blind draw tournament last night. It was packed. I guess it was a regional, so that makes sense. Nice get around there from Jay. Now we'll see if Brian can push it. Oh, he does push it, but it's pushed back off the back. Score's going to stay 9-7. Let's see if I can pull up some PPRs on this game. Looks like Devin and Steve are both throwing a 9 1/4. Brian at a 7.5, Jay at a 7. Nice airmail drag from Devin. Let's see if he does it again here. Misses that attempt at a drag, gives up 3 points. That's going to be a lead change, 10-9. Now in favor of Jay and Steve after falling behind early. They went on a 10-point run. They were trailing 9-0. Good bag there by Brian to get back to even halfway through the frame. Jay trying to push that. He misses it to the right. Fortunately for him, so does Brian. So again, even on the board, both players are showing a 5, and they each have one bag left in their hand in a 1-point game. Looks like the boards are just playing super fast. Jay pushes his bag in, but then goes off the back. Brian able to go in cleanly with a somewhat clean board there, though. That's going to tie the game up at 10. It's been a game of runs. Devin and Brian run a 9 to start. Jay and Steve run a 10. Now let's see how long this run by Devin and Brian will be. Devin, another one of the ACL pros here that played in the Pro Skills Challenge before this tournament began. Oh, what a push. He's got 3 bags sitting on the hole, and Jay says, don't throw that bag. Steve may not be convinced. Jay's insistent. So, yep, they'll yield the point. And the lead goes back to Devin and Brian. See if they can make that long run now. Again, a run of 9, then a run of 10 to start this game. Now this one's still a short run, but Devin and Brian would like to make it the 3rd long run of the game. Interesting call here. Oh, he goes off the back. Brian does cut him some slack there, missing that bag. And this time, Jay boards it to leave them both showing a 2 heading to bag number 4. It's a question of which one of these guys wants to shoot it. And Brian didn't look like he wanted to shoot it, but he did off the back. And I know Jay's going to shoot it. Free bag for him, no reason not to. And he knew as soon as he let it go, he said, nope. And that's going to be a wash on 2, and we call that a PPR killer. Score stays 11-10 in favor of Devin and Brian. Devin throwing first still. Big airmail there. Devin's going to go ahead and clean that blocker up. He'll finish up for a 4-pack. Steve debated trying to save that bag. He finally decided it'd be better to just put the bag in the hole and yield his 2 points. 13-10 now. Brian leaves that one in front of the hole. By the look on his face, I'm not sure it was intended to be a block, but if you're going to miss, that's not a bad place to miss. Oh, now that is a bad place to miss as he misses it off the back right. See if Jay can capitalize. He does. He'll be showing 3 going to the turn. Free bag here for Jay Pato. Put it in for a tie ball game, and that he does. We are now knotted at 13. And that was a little mini run there, a run of 4 for Devin and them. So maybe the string of long runs is over. Steve plays it safe with his last bag. Let's see what Devin can make happen. He bumps a bag in for a point. 14-13 now. They edge back out in front by a point. This game has been all kinds of even. Checking back in on the PPRs, Devin 8.63, Steve at a 8.5, and Brian and Jay are now even at 6.71. See if Jay can finish up for some points, sneak in the front right of the hole. He does. That's a big 5 spot there for him. 18-14. Jay and Steve back on top. This game has been up and down, evenly matched. Steve with a blocker gets Devin to shoot it. Goes off the back. This time he looked like he tried to roll over it. Steve showing a point here as they head to the turn. Taking a good long look at this. He goes in, but he takes Devin with him. Devin airmailing for points, but doesn't get it to fall. He'll yield one. Now 19-14 in favor of Jay Pato and Steve Martin. Jay laying that bag partially in the hole. Brian trying to cover it. It does kick to the right a little bit. See if Jay can navigate around it. He does, but his bag's starting to... Yep, his bag looks like it's probably out of play unless Brian helps it now. Good push there. They're gonna head to the turn. Jay's showing the 2 points he needs for the win. See what he elects to do here. How aggressive do you get in this situation, leading 19-14? He covers it up. And Brian needed to go, and he didn't. That will be game. Jay Pato, Steve Martin with a win here. They will move on in the Beast of the East Cornhole Tournament here in Chesapeake, Virginia, presented by Fire Cornhole here on the All Cornhole broadcast courts. We're going to go ahead and take a quick break, and we'll be back with another match here in just a couple minutes.
Back just in time.
AllCornhole.com has the largest online selection of cornhole bags for players of all levels. Through years of research and development, AllCornhole.com is the perfect bags for even pro-level players. With over 4 unique series to choose from, including Game Changers, All Slides, Slide Rights, and Steadies, you'll be sure to find the right bags to dominate the competition. Whether you're looking for bags for family gatherings, competitive league night, or the pro circuit, visit AllCornhole.com today to find the perfect series of bags for you.
I need all the wins, yeah. Ain't no L's, I gotta get a no call and quits, yeah. Gotta keep on moving no matter how hard it gets, yeah. Better move out the way, cause I'm coming with harder hits. My head is as hard as a brick, but I'm harder than all of this. You better move, you might get knocked out, knocked out. You better move, you might get knocked out, knocked out. You better move, you might get knocked out, knocked out. You better move, you might get knocked out, knocked out. Better move out the way, cause I'm coming with harder hits. My head is as hard as a brick, but I'm harder than all of this. You better move, you might get knocked out, knocked out. You better move, you might get knocked out, knocked out. You better move, you might get knocked out, knocked out. You better move, you might get knocked out, knocked out.
For the win. Baldwin! James Baldwin with the shot of the game and the shot of the tournament so far, and a performance in a game for the ages.
Everywhere I go, the people really wanna know who I is and stop and stare when they see me. Hurry up quick, El Jefe's coming soon. Sit up straight when she enters the room. Be enthused, but don't look too amused. This is her queendom, please respect her rule. Smile on the face, witty my place, but act gully on cyberspace. Let's pump brakes, let's be frank. Running after him when you're the chase. You are the catch and he's the net. How quickly do we all forget to honor these small policies, my darling? You are the empress queen. Man, respect or he'll neglect. You are the wind beneath his wings. You are the season, you are the reason why this world can breathe. Give him sons eyes to see and daughters dreams to believe. Anything less than the best for you is high treason, queen. Hurry up quick, El Jefe's coming soon. Sit up straight when she enters the room. Be enthused, but don't look too amused. This is her queendom, please respect her rule.
What a shot and what a round for Cheyenne Renner.
Big time. Big time.
Big time.
AllCornhole.com has the largest online selection of cornhole bags for players of all levels. Through years of research and development, AllCornhole.com is the perfect bags for even pro-level players. With over 4 unique series to choose from, including Game Changers, All Slides, Slide Rights, and Steadies, you'll be sure to find the right bags to dominate the competition. Whether you're looking for bags for family gatherings, competitive league night, or the pro circuit, visit AllCornhole.com today to find the perfect series of bags for you.
I need all the wins, yeah. Ain't no L's, I gotta get a no call to quits, yeah. Gotta keep on moving no matter how hard it gets, yeah. Better move out the way, cause I'm coming with harder hits. My head is as hard as a brick, but I'm harder than all of this. You better move, you might get knocked out, knocked out. You better move, you might get knocked out, knocked out. You better move, you might get knocked out, knocked out. You better move, you might get knocked out, knocked out. Better move out the way, cause I'm coming with harder hits. My head is as hard as a brick, but I'm harder than all of this. You better move, you might get knocked out, knocked out. You better move, you might get knocked out, knocked out. You better move, you might get knocked out, knocked out. You better move, you might get knocked out, knocked out.
For the win. Baldwin!
Gracious.
James Baldwin with the shot of the game and the shot of the tournament so far, and a performance in a game for the ages.
Everywhere I go, the people really wanna know who I is and who I be. They stop and stare when they see me. Hurry up quick, El Jefe's coming soon. Sit up straight when she enters the room. Be enthused, but don't look too amused. This is her queendom, please respect her rule. Smile on the face, witty my place, but act gully on cyberspace. Let's pump brakes, let's be frank. Running after him when you're the chase. You are the catch and he's the net. How quickly do we all forget to honor these small policies, my darling? You are the empress queen. Man, respect or he'll neglect. You are the wind beneath his wings. You are the season, you are the reason why this world can breathe. Giving sons eyes to see and daughters dreams to believe. Anything less than the best for you is high treason. up quick, El Jefe's coming soon. Sit up straight when she enters the room. Be enthused, but don't look too amused. This is her queendom, please respect her rule.
What a shot and what a round for Cheyenne Renner.
Big time. Big time.
Big time.
AllCornhole.com has the largest online selection of cornhole bags for players of all levels. Through years of research and development, AllCornhole.com is the perfect bags for even pro-level players. With over 4 unique series to choose from, including Game Changers, All Slides, Slide Rights, and Steadies, you'll be sure to find the right bags to dominate the competition. Whether you're looking for bags for family gatherings, competitive league night, or the pro circuit, visit AllCornhole.com today to find the perfect series of bags for you.
I need all the wins, yeah. Ain't no L's, I gotta get a no call to quits, yeah. Gotta keep on moving no matter how hard it gets, yeah. Better move out the way, cause I'm coming with harder hits. My head is as hard as a brick, but I'm harder than all it is. You better move, you might get knocked out, knocked out. You better move, you might get knocked out, knocked out. You better move, you might get knocked out, knocked out. You better move, you might get knocked out, knocked out. Better move out the way, cause I'm coming with harder hits. My head is as hard as a brick, but I'm harder than all it is. You better move, you might get knocked out, knocked out. You better move, you might get knocked out, knocked out. You better move, you might get knocked out, knocked out. You better move, you might get knocked out, knocked out.
For the win. Baldwin! James Baldwin with the shot of the game and the shot of the tournament so far, and a performance in a game for the ages.
Everywhere I go, the people really want to know who I is and who I be. They stop and stare when they see me. Hurry up quick, El Jefe's coming soon. Sit up straight when she enters the room. Be enthused, but don't look too amused. This is her queendom, please respect her rule. Smile on the face, Woody in my place, but act gully on cyber shake. Let's pump brakes, let's be frank. Running after him when you're the chase. You are the catch and he's the net. How quickly do we all forget to honor these small policies, my darling? You are the empress queen. Man, respect or he'll neglect. You are the wind beneath his wings. You are the season, you are the reason why this world can breathe. Giving sons eyes to see and daughters dreams to believe. Anything less than the best for you is high treason, queen. Hurry up quick, El Jefe's coming soon. Sit up straight when she enters the room. Be enthused, but don't look too amused. This is her queendom, please respect her rule.
What a shot and what a round for Cheyenne Renner.
Big time. Big time.
Big time.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the All Cornhole broadcast court here in Chesapeake, Virginia. We are at the Beast of the East 2022, presented to you by Fire Cornhole. Sorry for the long break there. We had a little bit of a gap waiting for some games to finish before we got a match assigned to us, and then took a little bit for all 4 players to arrive, so we had a little bit of a long break. Hope you all got your snack. We are ready for some cornhole here. I am joined by Tom Stranger for this match. This match, by the way, is going to feature Robbie Spivey and Eric Bone versus Alex Rawls and Todd Bogey. So what do you think, Tom?
Well, since I only know Alex.
That's a good open-ended question. What do you think?
Alex seems to be very confident and ready to throw, so I'm sure he's going to take this one. Unless you have any inside information on these throwers.
I don't have any inside information, but we're about to find out because I do believe these bags are live. The scoreboard button has been pressed. We got a 4-on-2 here, heading to the last bag. Still a 4-on-2.
Yeah, I don't think that was live.
Okay.
They were chucking them pretty fast.
All right.
But I didn't say because I didn't know.
I wasn't looking at them. I was looking at the boards. They were throwing them so fast I wasn't looking up from the board.
Alex is spinning for this.
Yep.
Yeah.
And these bags are live. Robbie Spivey kicking it off against Alex Rawls. And they're going to bring the score tower down here to Alex, assuming he knows how to run it. I think he might have seen 1 or 2 of those things in the past.
Let's watch him closely and make sure he gets it.
I think he knows what he's doing.
Alex wants to air now. Oh, he's going to go around.
Robbie, a local player that I haven't seen him too much lately. We don't make it over to the south side very often, but I know enough about Robbie to know he's not going to lay down and just roll over for Alex.
I don't think anybody here is.
Well, that's true. I mean, they shouldn't be. They shouldn't be here if they're going to just lay down and roll over just because of who you are.
I didn't do it on purpose, but I kind of laid down and rolled.
Robbie, in fact, takes a couple points from the world's co-number 1 player in frame number 1 there. 2-0 now, Robbie and Eric.
Well, it looks like it could be 4 here. This guy looks he's sliding right down the middle every round. Oh.
Could be more.
Ooh. 7.
Yeah, nice big frame there. 7-2. Like Alex Rawls needs someone to pick him up. But that's what he gets. 7-2 now. Rawls and Bogey. So Tom, I take it by your comment you were 0-2. You told me, right? You got a tough break in the loser bracket.
Yeah, we had to face a guy. I think he's Alex Rawls' partner. And
Might have heard of. Yeah, I might have heard of him.
I threw better, but they won the coin toss, and we had non-broken in bags, so that's my excuse.
I hear you. Nice airmail there from Robbie. Going up. Let's see what Alex does. He could be in trouble with 2 bags out of the hole. Oh, Robbie missed the airmail drag attempt. That's going to give Alex 3. It's going to make your score 10-2. Looking around at other players still in the winner's bracket of the Pro Blind Draw, we have Jordan Kamba and Grayson Waller, Frank Modlin, and Andre Robinson.
That's my buddy, Andre Robinson. I like him.
Iceman. They're taking on Cody Williams and Cam Holland right now, leading 16-13. Cheyenne Renner and Jim Tonetti, we saw them a minute ago. They're taking on Jay Pato and Steve Martin. We also saw them. On the other side of the bracket, in the winner's bracket, it's a little bit further along. We have a familiar name here, Justin Stranger and Wayne Irby. And they are waiting for the winner of Norman Gooch, Brian Ogle, and another familiar name, Matthew Morton and Dale Toomey. So that's your winner bracket breakdown. In the meantime, the score is 14-2, and I apologize. I was reading the score and I did not switch the cameras. I'll try to do better.
Sounds like we need Jake Brandon.
We need Jake. Where's Jake?
I'm sure John Brandon's listening right now, so maybe he can tell us where Jake is.
Jake got a nice weekend off. Again, I've been telling you we got a whole weekend full of cornhole here for you. Tomorrow is going to be doubles. We start the day with doubles rounders. I believe bags are supposed to fly at 9. Is that right, Tom?
Yes, 9 o'clock.
Nice
We'll be
airmail.
up early in the morning again.
So we'll be here bringing you some more action. We typically don't start broadcasting right when the bags start flying. We make sure that our equipment is working and we're all awake, know what we're doing.
And you had 6 Mountain Dews?
Yeah, we get a few Mountain Dews, some caffeine in us, and then we start broadcasting. So we'll probably see you somewhere around 9:30 to 10. We'll sit out one match maybe. And that's basically because if we promise you we're going to be there at 9 and for some reason we're not on air until 9:03, the 3 minutes between 9 and 9:03, our phones are blowing up saying, "Where are you at? Where are you at?"
No way.
So
people are tolerant. They don't care if you're a little
we
late.
like to under-promise and over-deliver. That's going to make it 19-4. Robbie picking up another couple points down here. Again,
Robbie's a
Alex,
good thrower.
he is. Alex Rawls, the co-number 1 thrower in the world right now, tied with Mark Richards for the number 1 spot. And man, what a weekend Mark Richards had.
I mean, do we want to talk about that at all?
Oh my God, I don't think you can talk about what he did enough.
I'm kind of torn with this tie in number 1 when Richards, to me, has the tiebreaker. But this is not a knock on Alex. It just, with that win.
Well, that right there is going to do it for this match. Alex Rawls and Todd Bogey get the big win against Robbie and Eric, 22-4. They will stay alive here, and we will take another quick break. Hopefully this one will be quicker than the last one. Stay tuned. We'll be right back here on the All Cornhole broadcast court, bringing you some live action from the Beast of the East, presented to you by Fire Cornhole.
AllCornhole.com has the largest online selection of cornhole bags for players of all levels. Through years of research and development, AllCornhole.com is the perfect bags for even pro-level players. With over 4 unique series to choose from, including Game Changers, All Slides, Slide Rights, and Steadies, you'll be sure to find the right bags to dominate the competition. Whether you're looking for bags for family gatherings, competitive league night, or the pro circuit, visit AllCornhole.com today to find the perfect series of bags for you.
I need all the wins, yeah. Ain't no L's, I gotta get a no call to quits, yeah. Gotta keep on moving no matter how hard it gets, yeah. Better move out the way, cause I'm coming with harder hits. My head is as hard as a brick, but I'm harder than all of this. You better move, you might get knocked out, knocked out. You better move, you might get knocked out, knocked out. You better move, you might get knocked out, knocked out. You better move, you might get knocked out, knocked out. Better move out the way, cause I'm coming with harder hits. My head is as hard as a brick, but I'm harder than might get knocked out, knocked out.
For the win. Baldwin!
Gracious.
James Baldwin with the shot of the game and the shot of the tournament so far, and a performance in a game for the ages.
Everywhere I go, the people really wanna know who I is and who I be. They stop and stare when they see me. Hurry up quick, El Jefe's coming soon. Sit up straight when she enters the room. Be enthused, but don't look too amused. This is her queendom, please respect her rule. Smile in my face, Woody my place, but act gully on cyberspace. Let's pump brakes, let's be frank. Running after him when you're the chase. You are the catch and he's the net. How quickly do we all forget to honor these small policies, my darling? You are the endless queen. Man, respect or he'll neglect. You are the wind beneath his wings. You are the season, you are the reason why this world can breathe. Giving sons eyes to see and daughters dreams to believe. Anything less than the best for you is high treason, queen. Hurry up quick, El Jefe's coming soon. Sit up straight when she enters the room. Be enthused, but don't look too amused. This is her queendom, please respect her rule.
What a shot and what a round for Cheyenne Renner.
Big time, big time.
Big time.
AllCornhole.com has the largest online selection of cornhole bags for players of all levels. Through years of research and development, AllCornhole.com is the perfect bags for even pro-level players. With over 4 unique series to choose from, including Game Changers, All Slides, Slide Rights, and Steadies, you'll be sure to find the right bags to dominate the competition. Whether you're looking for bags for family gatherings, competitive league night, or the pro circuit, visit AllCornhole.com today to find the perfect series of bags for you.
I need all the wins, yeah. Ain't no L's, I gotta get it, no call it quits, yeah. Gotta keep on moving no matter how hard it gets, yeah. Better move out the way, cause I'm coming with harder hits. My head is as hard as a brick, but I'm harder than all of this. You better move, you might get knocked out, knocked out. You better move, you might get knocked out, knocked out. You better move, you might get knocked out, knocked out. You better move, you might get knocked out, knocked out. Better move out the way, cause I'm coming with harder hits. My head is as hard as a brick, but I'm harder than all of this. You better move, you might get knocked out, knocked out. You better move, you might get knocked out, knocked out. You better move, you might get knocked out, knocked out. You better move, you might get knocked out, knocked out.
For the win. Baldwin!
Gracious.
James Baldwin with the shot of the game and the shot of the tournament so far, and a performance in a game for the ages.
Hurry up quick, El Jefe's coming soon. Sit up straight when she enters the room. Be enthused, but don't look too amused. This is her queendom, please respect her rule. Smile on the face, Woody my place, but act gully on cyberspace. Let's punt brace, let's be frank. Running after him when you're the chase. You are the catch and he's the net. How quickly do we all forget to honor these small policies, my darling? You are the empress queen. Man, respect or he'll neglect. You are the wind beneath his wings. You are the season, you are the reason why this world can breathe. Giving sons eyes to see and daughters dreams to believe. Anything less than the best for you is high treason, queen. Hurry up quick, El Jefe's coming soon. Sit up straight when she enters the room. Be enthused, but don't look too amused. This is her queendom, please respect her rule.
What a shot and what a round for Cheyenne Renner.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are back in Chesapeake, Virginia at the Beast of the East 2022, brought to you by Fire Cornhole. Mike Morton here on the All Cornhole broadcast court. It looks like Tom Stranger is going to sit down for another stint behind the mic while Allison throws some bags. She's in the tournament and looks like they're moving along pretty well. She's been throwing 2 or 3 games straight, so good for her. Well, we're back for some more action here. This one's going to be Jordan Kamba and Grayson Waller taking on Cody Williams and Cam Holland. 4 players that I'm all at least somewhat familiar with. Of course, I think the whole country's probably familiar with Jordan. Cam Holland, ACL Pro this year. Grayson Waller, I think aspires to be an ACL Pro one day. And we have the bag spin. Therefore, do you want to say it, Tom?
These bags are live.
That's right. These bags are live. Grayson's going to lead it off. He's straight in the hole. He's throwing against Cody Williams down there on our right.
Well, if Grayson aspires to be an ACL Pro, he has to get rid of the Crocs.
That is
was
true.
Brought up again this weekend. No more Crocs.
Yeah. But he's got time. He's
fine.
He's got time. Crocs won't even be a thing by then.
Mike, they just don't go away.
Big airmail there. See what Cody can do. Nice push. Nicely done, Mr. Williams. Cam was still punching the score in as a wash 0-0. And Jordan threw that bag. He likes to throw quick, at least that first bag. He doesn't want to mess around. Still think one of those orange bags are going to drop. At least one, probably both. I don't know. The longer the frame lasts, the more they're getting pinned. Yeah. And there they go.
They
pulled the plug and they all go. Cam Holland with a big 12 spot scores 4 on Jordan. And those are your first points of the game in favor of. Am I wrong, or is the score flip-flopped?
The score is flip-flopped.
Jordan, is your score flip-flopped?
There's a little disagreement on the score. Cam was looking at sides, not players. Yep.
Yeah, so I was right. Cam Holland did score 4. They just have the scores reversed on the tablet. and they will get that corrected right now. I was so worried about that I didn't pay attention to what happened in that frame, though. So again, they're going back and reversing the previous two frames to make sure that the scores are tracked accurately. Again, it was 4-0 in favor of Williams. Holland before that frame, now 4-2. So we're back at it. Jordan leading off here, trailing by a couple, but his first bag is in the hole.
Jordan's going to pick up a 4 there.
And we have a lead change, 6-4. Campbell Waller.
Nice bag by Waller. He's got both his bags in a hole right now.
So we are rejoined by Allison Baldwin, who is still in, not in?
I am.
She is still in the tournament.
Oh. That's going to be a nice 8-point round here, right?
Oh. I told you Grayson was an up-and-comer, right?
Very good
That
thrower.
does not look like an up-and-comer.
It looks like he's already here. Yeah, I heard a few people walking around the building after the draw saying that they believed Campbell Waller should be one of the favorites to win this, and they are still in the winner's bracket.
Here, we were just talking about Cameron Holland and the face that he makes when he throws.
Yeah.
Now we're getting to see it firsthand.
I swear to you, if that coffee table book doesn't happen, I'm going to be disappointed.
We're going to have to make it happen. The faces of cornhole.
All right, and I missed the camera switch there. I owe a quarter in the cup for Jake.
Jake's getting paid.
Jake, can you please come down here tomorrow?
All right, so
you can stay with Justin and I.
So here's what we decided, Tom. Or at least I decided I won't bring Allison in on this. Tom, you tell me if this sounds somewhat fair, right?
Okay.
Because Jake likes to sit in front of the panel. He's normally the one that does the buttons. So when he's not here, it's different for us.
Does he like to sit there, or do we just put him there?
No, he likes to sit here.
The intern is in front.
Yeah, I don't think we could get him to sit on the sides. But so he's not here, right? So I decided every time we miss flipping it, I'm going to put a quarter in a cup, and that's going to go to Jake.
I like it.
But every time I remember to do the camera, he's got to put a quarter in the cup at home, and he's got to pay us. Does that sound fair?
And he was
That's going to be a little rough because he still is in college.
I was
He
about to
has
say, he
another
wasn't
year.
in on this.
His dad,
look,
John Brandon, and Kelly
I
Brandon's
changed-
mom are
I
probably
changed
not going to
the
be
camera.
fans of him paying anything more than he's already paying.
I changed the camera. That's a quarter if we go along. No,
Well, how about like a quarter when you don't, and like
He just
10 or
gets it at the
15
end.
cents when you do. Maybe that'll even it out a little bit. For me.
I would hope I could still
You
come
need
out ahead.
odds.
I think we
odds.
just owe Jake a quarter. He doesn't owe us anything because he's always the one doing it. We should probably pay him anyway. We miss you, Jake. Ooh, Jordan almost got that bag on the right-hand side. He's going to go after it again.
Cam with
He's
a
got
bag
nice
4
bumper,
miss. Jordan takes advantage for a couple. We got the music going again. They took a little break. It was a little quiet in here.
They
Do we got the Foggy Bottom Band over here? What do we got?
Yeah, he's pretty good. His voice is good.
They're liking the music in the comments.
Yeah. I tell you what, if you're in the area, stop on by tomorrow. We're at the Chesapeake. It's Conference Center. Is that what this is called? The Chesapeake Conference Center. Having a great time out here. We'll be here all weekend. Tomorrow, doubles bags fly at 9. We'll be on the air sometime after that, sometime between 9 and 10.
We'll be doing rounders first, followed by the bracket.
Absolutely. And then on Sunday, we're going to do singles, and there's a high stakes shootout singles tournament, $100 a head. That's going to be fun on Sunday. We'll see who decided to be brave enough to join that $100 singles tournament.
I did it because I'm going to take everybody down.
And I believe you.
I like your confidence. Might want to check out the lineup, though, before you...
I mean, I hear these names: Cambo, Rawls, Almanza, Stranger,
and Morton and Baldwin.
Renner.
Stranger, Morton, and Baldwin. You know, I think we all have something to say about those three.
Yeah, there's a lot of talent in this room right now.
I'm so confident. I was just thinking about throwing left-handed again.
I'm sure they will appreciate your entry.
Is anybody named Baldwin in it? Because
This Baldwin isn't.
We had.
I don't know why. Aren't you the better Baldwin?
I wish.
We had 13 ACL pros here participating in the skills challenge earlier, so I imagine those 13 will, at least most of them, be in that tournament.
I would think so.
I think they are. And it was just messaged by Dayton Weber, so he'll be here tomorrow.
He will be. He's playing with Brandon Bubenheim.
The question of whether he joins that high limit, high stakes shootout.
I think he's the kind of guy that would.
Something tells me you're right.
Dayton has a lot of confidence.
But I'm getting ahead of myself. We got a day full of doubles action tomorrow, and even tonight we got a lot of pro something like that.
Yeah.
We got a lot of pro blind draw action ahead of us here.
Or at least blind draw action.
Yeah, not pro.
We're
Wow.
so used to saying that.
Yeah, absolutely.
I think the real most muscular man in cornhole will show up tomorrow as well. Ryan Smith.
Ryan Smith?
I thought.
Not Jimmy Humans.
I was getting ready to say, I thought Yimmy Jumans was coming.
Maybe. I don't know.
I don't think so.
Nobody wants to see those arms. Like, I cover my arms every time he's around. It's embarrassing to myself if I go sleeveless.
Did you see in the bracket? I think we were in Seattle.
Yes.
And he changed his name.
Yeah.
I heard it wasn't him. Is that not true?
I don't know that anyone else can change it other than.
Actually, I
there
think,
might have been an
I think the
ACL
director.
person.
Yeah, I think the director.
And I heard that there was a ACL pro woman who was behind changing the name as a joke. But
Interesting.
I'll have to
either way,
inquire about
it's still
that.
well because Hunter Thorne was also in as somebody else as well.
Checking back
Yeah.
in on this game, just in time. Jordan Cambo and Grayson Waller. Big win there, 21 to 13. But they will move on in the winners bracket. Something tells me that's not the last we're going to see of those two. So we're probably going to get a chance to see them again. Cody and
Crocs
Cameron,
for the win.
Yeah, Cody and Cameron do stay alive. They're going to drop down to the losers bracket, and maybe we get to see them here again. Who knows? All right, so we're going to take a break here, and we'll be back at the Beast of the East, presented by Fire Cornhole, here on the All Cornhole broadcast court here in just a couple minutes. Thanks for tuning in.
I need all the wins, yeah. Ain't no L's, I gotta get a no call and quits, yeah. Gotta keep on moving no matter how hard it gets, yeah. Better move out the way, cause I'm coming with harder hits. My head is as hard as a brick, but I'm harder than all that is. You better move, you might get knocked out, knocked out. You better move, you might get knocked out, knocked out. You better move, you might get knocked out, knocked out. You better move, you might get knocked out, knocked out. Better move out the way, cause I'm coming with harder hits. My head is as hard as a brick, but I'm harder than all that is. You better move, you might get knocked out, knocked out. You better move, you might get knocked out, knocked out. You better move, you might get knocked out, knocked out. You better move, you might get knocked out, knocked out.
For the win. Baldwin!
Goodness gracious.
James Baldwin with the shot of the game and the shot of the tournament so far, and a performance in a game for the ages.
All right, welcome back to Chesapeake, Virginia, ladies and gentlemen. We got a really great matchup here, one of our winter bracket semifinals. So for the king seat here, Cheyenne Renner, Jim Tonetti, Jordan Camba, and Grayson Waller. I said we'd see them again, and here they are. Jordan Camba, Cheyenne Renner, head-to-head. These bags are live.
Well, I'm still a little bitter. Cheyenne Renner and her partner just smoked us earlier on the first stream at night.
Yeah, and then you ran into Birchfield.
I should never be on a stream. You should have let me on here with you.
Fast throwers here. Hard to keep up with the action when they throw that fast. Jim did a great job with his bag there. Oh, even better there. He is definitely taking control of this frame.
He said, I'm giving that 4 back. You would have got it, but I'm giving it back.
And he's doing it authoritatively, too. Look at that.
Wow, nice throwing.
Big 4 spot for Jim Tonetti. And we got ourselves a quick 4-4 game. Cheyenne, a little misfire to the left, but she immediately starts walking out to the side a little like she's going to try to save that, but Jordan bullies it. Hope y'all are enjoying the music in the background.
Wow.
Oh, rare side miss. Cheyenne Renner, she just side railed that.
Jordan's going to pick up a 5 on that.
Yeah, back-to-back
Surprise,
4 and a 5 for Jordan against Cheyenne. Grayson lays down a nice block to start this frame. Jim had his number last frame, but Grayson says, I got game too. Beautiful back of the hole airmail, leaving the stack there. And now he drags it. What a shot by Grayson. And just like that, 9-1, he's showing an 8. Missed the final airmail. Still going to be a big frame for him there.
Had the confidence to throw that last airmail with this sometimes.
Yep.
Just got to put it behind it. But when you're up 14-4, does it really matter?
I don't know. When you look at who's standing across from you, you never know. there's an argument for both sides of that.
I agree with that, but when you look across, either one of those partners I would look confident with.
Cheyenne looks like she may have settled down a little bit after giving up a 4 and a 5 to start the game. 4-bagger for her. She'll take her first points of the game. Make it 14-6. Jim in a nice position again here as they head to the turn. It's going to be another 4, isn't it? If I was counting right, that's going to make it 18-6. And I did not count it right because I just attributed 4. I counted it right, but when I looked at the scoreboard, I put the points in the wrong spot.
Mike, I thought you were known for your math skills.
What's that?
I thought you were known for your math skills.
I am, but that's common sense. Cheyenne just got bags hanging all over the hole.
The game is tied. I guess you really never can count anything out.
No. First one to 7 moves on to the king seat match.
Nice airmail by Grayson.
The winner of this match will take on
another airmail.
Up he goes. Can he short airmail this again and drag it?
And
he
drags
can.
it for a 6.
Twice in the same game he hits that short airmail drag. And just like that, first one to 7 was going to win, and Grayson says, hey, Jordan, here's 6. So the winner of this is going to move on to face the winner of Justin Stranger, familiar to you, and Wayne Irby. And Norman Gooch and Brian Ogle. And that will be your king seat match.
And that is the game.
Grayson and Jordan just seem to have too much for anybody right now. I mean, all of their games haven't been blowouts, but they're looking really sharp. They're going to be tough to beat. All right. Thanks for sitting in again, Tom. We're going to go ahead and take a quick break. Before you guys take a break, if you don't mind, please hit the share button, hit the like button. Let's get some viewers in here. There's some great fun cornhole going on here on a Friday night. Let's invite everybody in, guys. Share this stream and let's have some fun over the next hour or two. All right, we'll be back in a few minutes here on the All Cornhole broadcast court here at the Beast of the East, presented to you by Fire Cornhole.
I need all the wins, yeah. Ain't no L's, I gotta get a no call to quits, yeah. Gotta keep on moving no matter how hard it gets, yeah. Better move out the way, cause I'm coming with harder hits. My head is as hard as a brick, but I'm harder than all of this. You better move, you might get knocked out, knocked out. You better move, you might get knocked out, knocked out. You better move, you might get knocked out, knocked out. You better move, you might get knocked out, knocked out. Better move out the way, cause I'm coming with harder hits. My head is as hard as a brick, but I'm harder than all of this. You better move, you might get knocked out, knocked out. You better move, you might get knocked out, knocked out. You better move, you might get knocked out, knocked out. You better move, you might get knocked out, knocked out.
For the win. Baldwin! game and the shot of the tournament so far, and a performance in a game for the ages.
All right, we're back here in Chesapeake, Virginia, bringing you some more cornhole action, some blind draw action here at Beast of the East, presented to you by Fire Cornhole. Mike Morton here on the All Cornhole broadcast court. We're getting ready to go live here with Trey Birchfield and Zach Bond taking on Jay Pato and Steve Martin. Believe this is a loser's bracket match. Let me see if I can find out exactly where they are. Yes, indeed, this is a loser's bracket match. All right, we get some fist bumps. And we're going to see some live bags right here. Jay's going to spin the bag. We are ready to get started. Again, please, please, please do us a favor, do yourself and your friends and family a favor. Like and share this stream. Let's get some people watching this cornhole. A lot of great action still to come. A lot of great players still in this tournament. Let's fill this stream up.
Are they just trying to rub it in on me, Mike? Are they just trying to rub it in on me here? Because this is the other team that knocked me out. I 0-2.
Zach's one of my local players here. He comes out to Vanguard where I run cornhole. Comes out there quite a bit. Happy to see him out here doing this. Seeing him get a chance to throw with Trey Birchfield.
Zach put it to me.
Did he?
A little bit. He had some rounds, but throwing brand new bags, he had broken it. He's a good thrower.
He is. We got a lot of solid players that come out there.
Go backwards, score this one.
Couple of Steve's bags. Well, one out of play. One's not quite out of play, but it would take a heck of a shot to get that.
I think it'd be pretty aggressive if he goes for that with bags that he's probably not really thrown before.
Yeah, Jay's looking at it. Jay's looking at it closely, and he says, "I'll just go in." See if he can to keep it to 2. No, he does not. Instead, it's going to be 6-0 now. Zach with a little miss there to the right. I bet he didn't do that against you, did he?
He did, but when he did, I did.
Nah, I gotcha.
But he would throw 10s, and you know, at this level, when you're not playing against Trey Birchfield's side, 10s aren't bad.
Yeah.
That's what he was doing. He missed one, but then you make a nice drag.
That bag just wasn't friendly to Jay. Jay taking his time and being deliberate with this bag. And he cleans them up nicely. Yep. That's going to get him on the board, 6-2. I like that block. That's a short block perfectly in Trey's lane. He's going to, yeah, he had to kind of go up for that. I mean, he didn't have to, but you goaded him into the airmail, and now he's missed 2. Problem is Steve's got a bag off the back now. Trey finally gets that split right there. Trey's going to take 3 out of it after all that.
I watch some of these pros with these bags, wondering if they're trying to figure out what's going to work tomorrow. How do these bags work? How do they throw in?
Yeah.
What can they do? What can they not do versus the bags you normally throw?
Yeah, considering the vast, well, probably all the pros here are not fire bag throwers by contract, right? So probably a
Correct.
lot of the top players here will be throwing some unfamiliar bags.
Are we going to see some fire players tomorrow? There was a couple I expected, but I haven't seen them yet.
I don't know. Zach, in the meantime, just threw 2 bags short of the board. I guarantee you he didn't do that against you.
No. He might have missed left or right, but none of them short.
That was a good final shot there to try and minimize the damage a little bit. And the other King Seat matchup, Justin Stranger, Wayne Irby, 16. Norman Gooch and Brian Ogle, 20.
Wow.
So the winner of that match will take on Grayson Waller and Jordan Camba in your King Seat matchup. We just saw Grayson and Jordan a couple times. They sure look tough.
I can see Brian Ogle and Justin Stranger down there, so it's got to still be going.
So 13-7 is your score, Birchfield and Bond. Trying to stay alive. A reminder, this is a loser's bracket game. And reminder that our doubles coverage will start sometime between 9 and 10 tomorrow. Bags start flying at 9. As soon as we can get in here and get all our equipment checked out and set up and ready to go, we'll probably go live, I'm guessing sometime between 9:30 and 10.
Grayson not to soon. Or he's now Zach not to back off.
And we'll be playing rounders tomorrow. That'll be fun.
Mike, I don't know about you, but I don't have the endurance to go through rounders anymore.
Oh, Jay just pulled the plug and drained everything around the hole there.
Yeah, there's got to be some.
And there's another quarter I owe Jake. I did not switch the cameras that time. Even if he owes me a nickel for every time I do switch it, though, I think I'm way ahead.
And if you all could help us out there with this stream with the hashtag Where's Jake Brannon, So that Mike can track every time he owes Jake a quarter. That might help us out.
Stacking some bags in the hole that time.
Steve and Jay picked up 2.
Bag just hung too far out to the right for him. He was stepping out to the edge of the carpet. He was going to go get that. But Zach said, I don't think so. Definitely got hole control there. It's a mess of humanity in front of the hole right there. Let's see if either one of these two can finish better than the other one. Make a big shot here. Or what do you do, Tom? You shoot this or you play it safe? And put the bags in the hands of the other guy?
Well, if I'm Zach, I always put it in the hands of the other guy. I don't know that one. Well, off the board.
Now Zach has a chance to board it just to take a point, and he does.
We lost the toss, and they had the same bags we did. There's only 4 options. So we had to switch bags, and we had to do a brand new one because nobody had one.
So it looks like Brian Ogle and his partner moved to the King Seat game.
Norman Gooch and Brian Ogle moving on to the King Seat matchup to take on Jordan Kamba and Grayson Waller.
Look at Trey Birchfield out here rolling his fire bags.
They confused me. They moved the tablet over to the other side and had it sitting on the ground.
I wasn't sure what happened to the mic. I couldn't see it. I was like, where'd they go with the tablet?
All right, 18-9 is your score. Here at the Beast of the East, presented by Fire Cornhole. Thank you to our sponsors. We're here on the All Cornhole broadcast court. So you've heard us kind of allude to it, and we've said it a couple times directly, but this is a bag provided tournament because Fire is the primary sponsor of this. All of the bags that you see thrown in the events from here on out will be Fire Cornhole bags. You could either bring your own if you bought them ahead of time or own some that are broken in, or you can use house provided bags that are here.
I think Jake's going to try to go for the 7 here. I think he's got a chance to hit that bag, knock both of them in, and pick up 7 this round. Let's see what he can do. Nope. He said it when he threw it.
Yeah, it's
being
what he was trying to do, right? Steve with one bag out of play there. He's got to be really careful not to put another bag out of play, or Trey Birchfield will bury you.
I think Trey's going to go up here and try to grab that one anyway.
Hits the airmail just a little too clean, but he's got another shot at it.
Oh,
good shot there by Steve. If Trey wants to finish him off, he's going to have to hit a ridiculously hard shot. Instead, he'll give up a point. Yeah. We move on 18-12. You can feel the room starting to thin out as people get eliminated. Going home to get a good night's sleep because, again, doors open at 8, bags fly at 9. That's early on a Saturday for most of these guys. But now that I don't know who I'm fooling, that people aren't going home to get a good night's sleep. It's Friday night.
Mike, there's a Holiday Inn Express in the parking lot that I stayed at one time I was here because it was the cheap hotel. This week, I got to stay 10 miles away because it's not the cheap hotel.
Right. I bet you there's going to be cornhole.
I'd really like to walk across the street and just go to bed, but I don't think that's going to happen.
I bet you there'll be cornhole in that Holiday Inn Express.
Are people staying there? It was like $100 more a night.
Was it? Well, there'll be cornhole in one of these hotels. A little bit of coaching going on here. Jay just trying to play it safe, and just sometimes when you try to play it too safe, the bag doesn't come out right at all. And Zach just misfired. I don't see him do that very often.
So, Mike, do you stay here or do you go home tonight?
We're going home tonight. We're only about 35 to 40 minutes away.
Okay. Justin said 20. I said an hour. So I guess it's kind of right in the middle, right?
We did get stopped in traffic on the way here, though. It looked like it was going to end up taking almost 2 hours for a while until it finally opened up. Ended up taking us about an hour. Trey? Gives Steve a chance to score some points here, and he does. Jay with the first throw here. No blocking. He's going right on in. Change this late in the game. And it drops. Jay's excited.
And it's a lead change, Mike.
It is a lead change. 19-15. Jay Pato, Steve Martin take the lead late here on Trey Birchfield and Zach Bond. They are the ones that did the dirty deed here to Tom Stranger.
Tom Stranger did the dirty deed to himself.
And this is what we call an AAR crunch time. 19-18. Both teams are players at 17 or higher. Who's going to finish strong? Brian, as I'm saying that, misses one off the back right.
Trey's in control here.
Yeah, Trey's.
This is where the experience.
Yeah, this is a dangerous situation because as soon as Steve put that bag on the ground, Trey knew, well, if I can finish with all mine in the hole, that's a 3. And that's all I need to win.
It took 2 seconds to go, well, if he air mails, I'm just going to push the other ones in.
Nice little conference. Talking through all their options. How do you stop Trey Birchfield from beating you? With one bag left in his hand. And a fairly messy board.
Maybe screaming while Trey's mid-throw. Accidentally elbowing Trey. I'm trying to think what you could do to stop him from throwing that bag.
Those were deep. Those were deep. I might need to get on the other side. I don't want to switch you guys. You got slaughtered. You got to switch.
All right, here we go. Decision has been made. Now, Trey just needs one bag to go in.
Right, one in, yeah.
One in and one on. One in and one on would give him a 10-7, which would be the 3 points that he needs. And that's exactly what he's got. Trey Birchfield, Zach Bond pushed all the way to the limit here by Jay Pato and Steve Martin, but they will stay alive. Reminder, that was a loser bracket game. Your king seed matchup has been set. That might be what we have coming up next. We'll have to see. That's Jordan Kamba and Grayson Waller taking on Brian Ogle and Norman Gooch. All right, we're going to take a quick break here on the All Cornhole broadcast court. We'll be back to the Beast of the East, brought to you by Fire Cornhole, here in just a couple minutes.
Everywhere I go, the people really want to know who I is and who I be. They stop and stare when they see me. Hurry up quick, El Jefe's coming soon. Sit up straight when she enters the room. Be enthused, but don't look too amused. This is her queendom, please respect her rule. Smile on the face, would my place, but act gully on cyberspace. Let's pump brakes, let's be frank. Running after him when you're the chase. You are the catch and he's the net. How quick we do, we all forget to honor these small policies, my darling. You are the empress queen. Man, respect or he'll neglect. You are the wind beneath his wings. You are the season, you are the reason why this world can breathe. Giving sons eyes to see and daughters dreams to believe. Anything less than the best for you is high treason, queen. Hurry up quick, El Jefe's coming soon. Sit up straight when she enters the room. Be enthused, but don't look too amused. This is her queendom, please respect her rule.
What a shot and what a round for Cheyenne Renner.
AllCornhole.com has the largest online selection of cornhole bags for players of all levels. Through years of research and development, AllCornhole.com is the perfect bags for even pro-level players. With over 4 unique series to choose from, including Game Changers, All Slides, Slide Rights, and Steadies, you'll be sure to find the right bags to dominate the competition. Whether you're looking for bags for family gatherings, competitive league night, or the pro circuit, visit AllCornhole.com today to find the perfect series of bags for you.
I need all the wins, yeah. Ain't no L's, I gotta get a no call and quits, yeah. Gotta keep on moving no matter how hard it gets, yeah. Better move out the way, cause I'm coming with harder hits. My head is as hard as a brick, but I'm harder than all of this. You better move, you might get knocked out, knocked out. You better move, you might get knocked out, knocked out. You better move, you might get knocked out, knocked out. You better move, you might get knocked out, knocked out. Better move out the way, cause I'm coming with harder hits. My head is as hard as a brick, but I'm harder than all of this. You better move, you might get knocked out, knocked out. You better move, you might get knocked out, knocked out. You better move, you might get knocked out, knocked out. You better move, you might get knocked out, knocked out.
For the win. Baldwin! James Baldwin with the shot of the game and the shot of the tournament so far, and a performance in a game for the ages.
All right, friends, we are back. Not one more time. We got a few more times. We are back in Chesapeake, Virginia. Mike Morton here on the All Cornhole broadcast court again. Tom Stranger's keeping me company here, sitting by me. We got our winners bracket final, the King Seat match in the blind draw here at the Beast of the East, presented by Fire Cornhole.
Mike, this is our audition. I didn't tell you that I'm auditioning us for the Cornhole Dads Throw 2 podcast.
Oh, okay.
Whitney was not opposed. She kind of liked it.
I switched the camera, even though they have not started the scoreboard. The looks on my face tells me that this might be live.
It does look pretty serious, but
typically, not all the time, but when a match like this goes live and you're using the bag tracker, you hit the start button on the tablet, then you start throwing. So when you see the big 0-0, you know that we're going live. But you don't have to do it that way.
no.
And that was live, it looks like. Brian's punching the scores in.
That's Brian Oakley for you. He never does anything the way you're supposed to. He likes to cause disruptions.
Well, he scored 2 points.
He did. Maybe that's his strategy.
Boy, did Grayson have him a couple big airmails when he was up here last time, or what?
He did. But he's now just a 4 to make it 6-0.
And I know, is that Pete? Like, I know Norman doesn't go by Norman Gooch. I don't believe so. I think he goes by another name. In the back of my brain, I want to say it's Pete, but it's probably as wrong can be. I'm gonna have to try to find that out now.
Yeah, because I don't know. He looks like a guy that's, you're gonna call him what he tells you to call him. Looks like a nice guy, but he's dead serious down there.
Yeah, he is. Jordan's bag drifts left a little bit.
Ogle with a nice, he's still cussing at himself, but he did all right.
A wash on 8.
No.
No, did somebody miss one?
No. Did Jordan have 2 off? Or at least 1 off. 1 off.
Oh, yeah.
Ogle
3 points. 9-0.
Fun fact about Brian Ogle, he gave me my nickname, 2611, because that's how exactly far I throw a bag. 26 feet, 11
I would
inches.
say that was my name, but I'm more like 26.6.
It's uncanny how close to the bottom of the board I can do that bag. Grayson getting confident with that airmail again.
Yeah, look out if he gets dialed in.
Sounds like Wayne Irby is
Picked
rooting
a side.
for Grayson down here.
I think he's picked a side.
He better worry about coming back for the double dip before he does anything else, right?
Jordan has always had just a smooth, flat delivery, and his bags just look beautiful as they fly through the air. The flight path is just about as perfect as you could ask a flight path of a bag to be.
It is, and I always find the left-hand throw looks a little different as a right-hand throw, but his is so...
I think his looks effortless. Some players just look effortless. I think he looks effortless.
Brian Ogle is fined $1,000 for... But see, that's a typical Brian Ogle. He's also a lefty. So you got 2 lefties down on this end, and he likes to throw these crazy angle shots to get in the hole, and just happened to miss that one in. Well, Norman, Pete, or whatever we're calling him now, had one out of play as well. So.
Ryan. Again, this is your king seat match here. Friday night cornhole action at the Beast of the East 2022. We'll be back tomorrow, bring you some doubles action. We'll start with rounders. Bags fly at 9. We'll be going live shortly after. Maybe I'll have my regular partner back by then. She must be rolling through a bracket here.
She must be.
Adele rolls through the deep. Allison rolls through the bracket. Campbell Waller with a lead change there.
Pickup for Grayson there.
Yeah, and they fell behind early, but now stretching that lead out a little bit, 15-9. Got a local legend sitting down to join us for a second. You care to introduce yourself, local legend, to all the friendly folks at home?
Name's Steve, but everybody knows me as the hat thrower.
That's right, Steve Hat Thrower Porter.
Wait a minute, I gotta pick a bone with that because that's what they know me as. But I guess I'm the Baltimore hat thrower.
Wait a minute, I thought you were 27 feet 11 inches.
I am that, but I throw my hat. It's been on the roof.
Or 26 feet 11 inches.
Well, Claudel told me if we were doing hat throwing at this tournament, I would be ranked #1.
That sounds like a skills challenge.
I was going to say, we almost put hat throwing in the skills challenge, but we decided pros weren't allowed to throw their hats. So,
well, this is a non-pro. It's me and Steve. He's a local legend, but
we'd be right there.
Pro hat
we're
throwers.
good. We'd be the highlight.
I like this guy already.
I actually have a really legitimate question about this tournament.
Boy, I hope I'm the person to answer it.
They told me to come ask you, Mike.
Oh, Lord.
So, you have...
Should I mute the mics?
No, it's good. So, if tomorrow, if two teams walk up on the boards and they have the same bags, but one team purchased their bags, the other team just borrowed them and checked them out and has no plans on purchasing the bags, who should get priority over which bags play on the boards?
You're flipping a coin.
You're flipping a coin or spinning a bag.
That's happened tonight. My son just lost a game with that same situation. He had to...
So, can we say that if you bought your bags, the other team has to make the sacrifice and go pick out a new bag?
No, and I'll tell you why. This is the way this warped mind thinks. Because now you're punishing someone for not buying a set of bags.
I wouldn't say punishing. I'd say you're rewarding the other team for buying the bags.
You're not punishing the team on the left. You're just giving the team on the right the advantage.
Hey, supporting Fire Cornhole. Little plug there.
I think they're selling a lot more bags today, and there is going to be a lot of breaking into bags in the hotel room. I have 2 sets to break in.
Yeah, there's going to be a lot of bags are sold today specifically for this tournament.
All right, well, look, I'm going to share something I probably shouldn't. It's not bad. But after our first game, our bags were so stiff, I took them outside and I backed my car over the top of it.
I know several people. Yeah. I know several people that do that.
It was Brad Powers that I heard that used to do that. So that's why I started doing it.
And that's not saying anything bad. New bags come stiff. That's not saying anything bad about bags. That's for sure.
Yeah, but there's no telling where my tires have been, so I don't know what's on the bag now.
So we're gonna have to check your bags before you throw them tomorrow.
Well, I'm gonna sanitize them. But I got my question answered, so I'm going to take my little boy home. We're going to go get some rest.
All right.
See you
Thanks
guys
for
tomorrow.
sitting in.
And Steve, tomorrow at 10 a.m., you and I are on the broadcast court and see who throws our hat further.
It's not how far you throw it.
It's how you throw it.
Yes, it's how you throw it.
So we're going to do it on a point system. We'll get scores, like a
for
10,
style
points.
Well, look, I threw some bags up on top of a restaurant one time, too. I got them back 2 years later when a guy went down there, pulled them down, washed them, and gave them back to me.
Wow.
I once threw my hat up in the air and then kicked it and landed on the roof. Have you done that?
No. Now that's style points right there. You would win on that one. All right. Y'all have a good night.
All right, Steve. We'll see you tomorrow.
Oh, sorry.
And tag, Allison's back. As the score changes to 20-12. Norman Gooch and Brian Ogle trying to come back on Jordan and Grayson, who've probably been the strongest team in the field, I would have to say, at least that I've seen.
This is the team that I lost to my first game.
Which team?
Brian and,
Does he go by Pete?
yes, Pete.
See, I was right.
When you said Norman, I was like...
It wasn't rolling off my tongue right. But I did know Norman wasn't what he went by.
My next game will be Matthew if he wins his.
Really?
Yeah, we just played Noah Almanza and his partner,
Nice
Frank
about
Modlin and his partner, Cameron and her partner.
Wow.
It's been a gauntlet in the loser bracket.
Cam is a 26-11.
Yeah.
Both of these guys appear to be sponsored by the same guy who is also on that banner behind him, and I don't know who he's rooting for.
Jordan with an open board.
Right. And he ends up giving out one.
Yeah.
Hey, when do you get excited?
this tournament presented by Fire Cornhole, I hear we're not going to see any Fire players this weekend.
Really?
I asked that
we were
question.
Asking, we were talking earlier whether we're going to get any appearances tomorrow.
No, I asked Jason, and he said, nah, nobody's coming.
Because I saw 2 of them are down in Myrtle Beach.
Yeah, they're down in the sandbox.
Yeah, that's, I mean, really, the context that we were saying is there's a lot of great players here, pro players, that are going to be throwing bags that they're unfamiliar with because they'll be throwing the Fire bags.
And they're not the easiest bag to throw when they're not broken in. I can definitely tell you that much.
See, our conversation
But I'm not sure that there is any bag that's super easy to throw when it's straight out of the packaging. And that's what these bags are. They're pretty much...
I thought that the 2.0s were pretty good.
Yes, I
right
prefer
off the
them
bat.
new than the floppy.
Yeah, I do like the 2.0s.
Do you?
Yeah.
You like the
I'm not
2.0s new instead of broken in?
Yeah. I'm not a super floppy guy, but it is still a good bag. In Utah, I do Sarah Cassidy's warming up with the housewives of Utah's family, and they felt good. Oh! But the conversation we had on the way down was with these Fire bags was, were they picked because of the Fire players that liked them that were coming to play? But I guess the answer is no.
That's
No.
a big no. All right, on to my next games.
All right. Is it Matthew?
It isn't. He lost.
I saw he was losing early.
Yeah, the guy throwing against him was throwing a 12 PPR there for a while, so we'll see how this goes.
All right. Good luck.
Down there at the other end of the board is Brian Ogle's wife standing behind Grayson watching the end of this game. And it's done.
Boy, they were trying valiantly to come
They
back.
was.
They just couldn't quite get there. 20-13 or 21-13 will be your score. Jordan Kamba and Grayson Waller, like many people in the building predicted, coming out of the winner's bracket now, sitting in the king's seat. They'll wait to see all these other teams battle it out to see who gets a shot at double dipping them while they cool their heels a little bit. Hopefully they don't cool off. We'll be back here on the All Cornhole broadcast court in just a few minutes at the Beast of the East, presented to you by Fire Cornhole.
Of all levels. Through years of research and development, AllCornhole.com is the perfect bags for even pro-level players. With over 4 unique series to choose from, including Game Changers, All Slides, Slide Rights, and Steadies, you'll be sure to find the right bags to dominate the competition. Whether you're looking for bags for family gatherings, competitive league night, or the pro circuit, visit AllCornhole.com today to find the perfect series of bags for you.
I need all the wins, yeah. Ain't no L's, I gotta get a no call to quits, yeah. Gotta keep on moving no matter how hard it gets, yeah. Better move out the way, cause I'm coming with harder hits. My head is as hard as a brick, but I'm harder than all of this. You better move, you might get knocked out, knocked out. You better move, you might get knocked out, knocked out. You better move, you might get knocked out, knocked out. You better move, you might get knocked out, knocked out. Better move out the way, cause I'm coming with harder hits. My head is as hard as a brick, but I'm harder than all of this. You better move, you might get knocked out, knocked out. You better move, you might get knocked out, knocked out. You better move, you might get knocked out, knocked out. You better move, you might get knocked out, knocked out.
For the win. Baldwin!
Gracious.
James Baldwin with the shot of the game and the shot of the tournament so far, and a performance in a game for the ages.
Everywhere I go, the people really want to know who I is and who I be. They stop and stare when they see me. Hurry up quick, El Jefe's coming soon. Sit up straight when she enters the room. Be enthused, but don't look too amused. This is her queendom, please respect her rule. Let's be frank. How quickly do we all forget to honor these small policies? My darling, you are the empress queen. Man, respect or he'll neglect. You are the wind beneath his wings. You are the season, you are the reason why this world can breathe. Giving sons I then the best for you is high treason. El Jefe's coming soon. Sit up straight when she enters the room. Be enthused, but don't look too amused. This is her queendom, please respect her rule.
What a shot and what a round for Cheyenne Renner.
Big time. Big time.
Big time.
AllCornhole.com has the largest online selection of cornhole bags for players of all levels. Through years of research and development, AllCornhole.com is the perfect bags for even pro-level players. With over 4 unique series to choose from, including Game Changers, All Slides, Slide Rights, and Steadies, you'll be sure to find the right bags to dominate the competition. Whether you're looking for bags for family gatherings, competitive league night, or the pro circuit, visit AllCornhole.com today to find the perfect series of bags for you.
I need all the wins, yeah. Ain't no L's, I gotta get a no call to quits, yeah. Gotta keep on moving no matter how hard it gets, yeah. Better move out the way, cause I'm coming with hard it hits. My head is as hard as a brick, but I'm harder than all it is. You better move, you might get knocked out, knocked out. You better move, you might get knocked out, knocked out. You better move, you might get knocked out, knocked out. You better move, you might get knocked out, knocked out. Better move out the way, cause I'm coming with hard it hits. My head is as hard as a brick, but I'm harder than all it is. You better move, you might get knocked out, knocked out. You better move, you might get knocked out, knocked out. You better move, you might get knocked out, knocked out. You better move, you might get knocked out, knocked out.
For the win. James Baldwin with the shot of the game and the shot of the tournament so far, and a performance in a game for the ages.
Everywhere I go, the people really want to know who I is and who I be. They stop and stare when they see me. Hurry up quick, El Jefe's coming soon. Sit up straight when she enters the room. Be enthused, but don't look too amused. This is her queendom, please respect her rule. Smile on my face, would even place, but act gully on cyberspace. Let's pump brakes, let's be frank. Running after him when you're the chase. You are the catch and he's the net. How quickly do we all forget to honor these small policies? My darling, you are the empress queen. Man, respect or he'll neglect. You are the wind beneath his wings. You are the season, you are the reason why this world can breathe. Giving sons eyes to see and daughters up straight when she enters the room. Be enthused, but don't look too amused. This is her queendom. Please respect her rule.
What a shot and what a round for Cheyenne Renner.
AllCornhole.com has the largest online selection of cornhole bags for players of all levels. Through years of research and development, AllCornhole.com is the perfect bags for even pro-level players. With over 4 unique series to choose from, including Game Changers, All Slides, Slide Rights, and Steadies, you'll be sure to find the right bags to dominate the competition. Whether you're looking for bags for family gatherings, competitive league night, or the pro circuit, visit AllCornhole.com today to find the perfect series of bags for you.
I need all the wins, yeah. Ain't no L's, I gotta get a no call and quits, yeah. Gotta keep on moving no matter how hard it gets, yeah. Better move out the way, cause I'm coming with harder hits. My head is as hard as a brick, but I'm harder than all of this. You better move, you might get knocked out, knocked out. You better move, you might get knocked out, knocked out. You better move, you might get knocked out, knocked out. You better move, you might get knocked out, knocked out. Better move out the way, cause I'm coming with harder hits. My head is as hard as a brick, but I'm harder than all of this. You better move, you might get knocked out, knocked out. You better move, you might get knocked out, knocked out. You better move, you might get knocked out, knocked out. You better move, you might get knocked out, knocked out.
For the win. Baldwin!
Gracious.
James Baldwin with the shot of the game and the shot of the tournament so far, and a performance in a game for the ages.
Everywhere I go, the people really wanna know who I is and who I be. They stop and stare when they see me. Hurry up quick, El Jefe's coming soon. Sit up straight when she enters the room. Be enthused, but don't look too amused. This is her queendom, please respect her rule. Smile on the face, would even place, but act gully on cyberspace. Let's pump brakes, let's be frank. Running after him when you're the chase. You are the catch and he's the net. How quick we do, we all forget to honor these small policies. My darling, you are the empress queen. Man, respect or he'll neglect. You are the wind beneath his wings. You are the season, you are the reason why this world can breathe. Giving sons eyes to see and daughters dreams to believe. Anything less than the best for you is high treason, queen. Hurry up quick, El Jefe's coming soon. Sit up straight when she enters the room. Be enthused, but don't look too amused. This is her queendom, please respect her rule.
What a shot and what a round for Cheyenne Renner.
AllCornhole.com has the largest online selection of cornhole bags for players of all levels. Through years of research and development, AllCornhole.com is the perfect bags for even pro-level players. With over 4 unique series to choose from, including Game Changers, All Slides, Slide Rights, and Steadies, you'll be sure to find the right bags to dominate the competition. Whether you're looking for bags for family gatherings, competitive league night, or the pro circuit, visit AllCornhole.com today to find the perfect series of bags for you.
I need all the wins, yeah. Ain't no L's, I gotta get a no call to quits, yeah. Gotta keep on moving no matter how hard it gets, yeah. Better move out the way, cause I'm coming with harder hits. My head is as hard as a brick, but I'm harder than all of this. You better move, you might get knocked out, knocked out. You better move, you might get knocked out, knocked out. You better move, you might get knocked out, knocked out. You better move, you might get knocked out, knocked out. Better move out the way, cause I'm coming with harder hits. My head is as hard as a brick, but I'm harder than all of this. You better move, you might get knocked out, knocked out. You better move, you might get knocked out, knocked out. You better move, you might get knocked out, knocked out. You better move, you might get knocked out, knocked out.
For the win. Baldwin! James Baldwin with the shot of the game and the shot of the tournament so far, and a performance in a game for the ages.
Everywhere I go, the people really wanna know who I is and who I be. They stop and stare when they see me. Hurry up quick, El Jefe's coming soon. Sit up straight when she enters the room. Be enthused, but don't look too amused. This is a queendom, please respect her rule. Smile on the face, would even place, but act gully on silent chase. Let's pump brakes, let's be frank. Running after him when you're the chase. You are the catch and he's the net. How quickly do we all forget to honor these small policies, my darling? You are the empress queen. Man, respect or he'll neglect. You are the wind beneath his wings. You are the season, you are the reason why this world can breathe. Giving sons eyes to see and daughters dreams to believe. Anything less than the best for you is high treason, queen. Hurry up quick, El Jefe's coming soon. Sit up straight when she enters the room. Be enthused, but don't look too amused. This is her queendom, please respect her rule.
So what a shot and what a round for Cheyenne Renner.
AllCornhole.com has the largest online selection of cornhole bags for players of all levels. Through years of research and development, AllCornhole.com is the perfect bags for even pro-level players. With over 4 unique series to choose from, including Game Changers, All Slides, Slide Rights, and Steadies, you'll be sure to find the right bags to dominate the competition. Whether you're looking for bags for family gatherings, competitive league night, or the pro circuit, visit AllCornhole.com today to find the perfect series of bags for you.
I need all the wins, yeah. Ain't no it, no call it quits. Yeah, gotta keep on moving no matter how hard it gets. Yeah, better move out the way, cause I'm coming with harder hits. My head is as hard as a brick, but I'm harder than all of this. You better move, you might get knocked out. Knocked out. You better move, you might get knocked out. Knocked out. You better move, you might get knocked out. Knocked out. You better move, you might get knocked out. Knocked out. Better move out the way, cause I'm coming with harder hits. My head is as hard as a brick, but I'm harder than all of this. You better move, you might get knocked out. Knocked out. You better move, you might get knocked out. Knocked out. You better move, you might get knocked out. Knocked out. You better move, you might get knocked out. Knocked out.
For the win. Baldwin!
Gracious.
James Baldwin with the shot of the game and the shot of the tournament so far, and a performance in a game for the ages.
Everywhere I go, the people really want to know who I am. He's playing with
All right, Cornhole fans, it was a long break because we had to wait for one of two different games to finish, and that game was a marathon 21-19 game. It did involve Miss Allison Baldwin. Unfortunately for her, she dropped that game, so she will be joining us back over here in just a minute. But anyway, that explains the long gap where there were no boards, no games to be assigned, so we just had no matches assigned to us. But here we go with Quentin Terry, Q, and Ryan Mitchell taking on Cheyenne Renner and Jim Tonetti, who we've already seen.
I mean, I think for those at home watching Quentin Terry, we could just say that Quentin was late getting to the board, and all his friends would believe us.
Is that the case? So they turned that scoring tower so it's got an angle and a glare for me, but I don't believe they're live yet, are they?
It does not look like it. It looks like it's still, well, I mean, he could be doing the Brian Ogle where you leave it without putting the score in yet.
So I probably should switch the camera just to make sure.
And that is Jake gets 25 cents round, right?
Now, I don't know about that one. I didn't know that was a live round. But I did think that was live. They did sneak it in there on us.
All
2-0.
It's 2-0.
So we are down to 6 teams. Loser of this game will tie for 5th. Winner will move on to be one of the final 4 teams. Reminder, doubles rounders action will start tomorrow, 9 a.m. We'll go live just as soon as we can after the bags start flying. Going to be a lot of top talent here. Should be a lot of fun.
Who is Matt playing with tomorrow? Is he playing with Peyton?
Matt is playing with Peyton.
Well, that was a quick 7-0.
Yeah, bing, bang, boom. I don't get to see Q very much. I think he's from Pennsylvania, right?
Q is from Pennsylvania.
Yep. I'm not sure about Ryan. He's a new one for me. Of course, everybody's going to be familiar with Cheyenne Renner. Jim Tinetti's one of our local players that, man, he's just a grinder. He is rock solid. Doesn't really travel to a lot of tournaments as far as I know.
And we'll say it again, he grinded me into pebbles from a large stone earlier this evening.
So Quentin and Ryan are the ones that beat Matt and his partner, and they just beat me in Berkeley.
Nice.
No,
They must be throwing.
Not very nice.
Good for
but,
them. They must be throwing well. Be happy for them.
Wow.
I can't.
Q's one of the ones I tease about being so tall. I feel like he could just reach over and just drop the bag and all.
Yeah.
Apparently, he used to play professional basketball.
Really?
I found out, while we were just playing him.
I've always enjoyed my conversation with him. He's a very interesting fellow. I haven't seen him a lot. Again, he's from a different state, a couple states away, I guess. But
yeah, Q, right before COVID had started, was trying to get the kids involved with the game.
Yeah.
He started a kids league where you had to be a certain age to play, and was asking pros to come and help. It just, COVID killed a lot of the things that we were doing.
Yeah.
Q's a really good guy.
I will say, boards 1 through 5, super slick. 6 through
Oh, wait a minute.
9 where I played, very sticky.
I think that kid Justin Stranger and Wayne just came back and won that game.
they come from behind. Justin's smiling.
Wayne is screaming and high-fiving, so I'm guessing it is.
They have not submitted the score.
That was a nod.
Yes, it does say 21 for Justin. 21-15. So he will move on to the Final Four, and he will play the winner of this game. Who's Justin's partner? Is it
Wayne Irby.
Wayne Irby?
Yep.
Justin and Wayne waiting for the winner of this.
Everybody left is in the money.
I'm left. I'm not in the money.
Everyone left in the tournament.
Oh.
I only know that
Well,
because
you're in the money because.
Well, yeah,
I mean,
I
you
got.
kind of are. That and you're paid to be here.
True.
I'm in the
True.
deficit still this weekend.
I got 7th, and we got $60. So all of everyone left is definitely in the money.
I'm not sure you can complain. I mean,
No, I'm not
7th,
complaining.
you got money, right?
Free entry.
Yeah.
And won a little bit.
Hopefully, had a little fun.
I did. It was fun being able to throw bags again. I miss it.
Are we going to see a return next year, or do you enjoy this too much?
That's a great question.
Oh.
I guess we'll see how Worlds go.
Is there a qualifier in the works here?
No. I'm playing in actually mixed doubles with Berkeley. Funny
Wow.
enough
Oh.
that we got partnered up today. And then women's doubles with Amber Gross, Josh Gross's wife from Texas. So we'll see how those go.
Well, Q gets himself and Ryan on the board here. Not sure how I feel about their team. Like you said, Allison, they knocked you out. They knocked Matthew out right before that.
They did.
I'm sure they're really nice guys. We were talking about how great a guy Q is. I'm sure Ryan's a great guy too, but
Ryan threw an 11 in that game. Matthew
dang.
threw an 11. Yeah. I was like, I thought it was Quentin that threw it, and I was like, Berkeley, that guy is like on the side of the board that I'm getting ready to walk up to, and he's like, no, that's the other guy. I was like, okay, yeah, go ahead. You got the guy that throws 11s.
Nice safe play there. Force Ryan to hit a shot. No.
Now Q is calling for the on the board.
All right.
I think that we're going to hear a lot of people complaining about board conditions this weekend. Because you'll play on one board, super sticky, switch to another, super slick.
Interesting.
Yeah, I'm good at that too. It's bags, it's the
Yeah,
boards,
like these
it's,
boards like that are on the court right now that have like that.
They look super
Yeah,
fast.
they're like brand new.
Yeah, and then you have the ones that we've been throwing on that, they're super sticky. So.
Ooh, that bag
wow.
just
Sticking
barely
it.
stayed on. Cheyenne smiles a little. No, she dodged a
What-
bullet there.
What bags are they throwing? I know they're throwing incinerators on the far side. But what
I'm
is
not
Cheyenne
sure.
throwing?
Cheyenne's throwing the
Fire bags.
incinerators, right? And the other ones are the Vengeance.
It's getting late.
Isn't the Vengeance a slower bag? That's what I think what's Q's throwing.
Yeah, the Vengeance.
Ooh.
Yeah, Q's throwing the Vengeance and the incinerators on the other side. The incinerators a little fast. It feels like to me like a bag that your guys' sponsor here makes the all slide.
Cheyenne had a little bad luck there with her bag hanging on the back of the hole. It's going to be 12-5 now. Q and Ryan getting some momentum. Jim just missed with that airmail. Now Ryan lets him off the hook. Sounds like he hasn't been letting many people off the hook today. Another one. A little bit of a sloppy frame from both players, to be honest with you.
2-1.
And that is a PPR killer. $12-6 your score now. Q throwing first as they get a little closer. Good bag from Cheyenne. Q not really stepping out for this. Still missed it right. They're going to head to the turn. Cheyenne showing 4. That would give them a 10-point lead if they both finish with the same bag here. Q is in. Cheyenne in. So 4 spot for Cheyenne. That's going to make it 16-6, a 10-point lead. Trying to get to the final 4. Waiting is Justin Stranger and Wayne Irby. Beyond that, Allison, can you remind me who's...
Let's see. Jordan and Grayson are sitting in the king seat. Pete and Brian are waiting in the loser bracket final. The winner of this plays Justin and Wayne.
Pete, we prefer to call him Norman.
Oh, sorry. Sorry, Norman.
A new player, Norman.
Ryan's airmails have gone cold.
He says his airmail's off, and he has the anti-blocker airmail club shirt.
Which means his airmail will eventually turn back on.
You would think.
Yeah, it'll come. Cheyenne with a short bag there.
That's the 2611.
Q just puts his on the board, taking advantage for the moment, but on that open board, I know he really wanted that bag in the hole, or at least in front of the hole. Cheyenne finishes up after throwing that short bag. She's going to finish with a 9. Q with a 10. He'll take a point, 17-7. Thanks to all the sponsors that have made this event possible. Again, this is the Beast of the East presented by Fire Cornhole, but several other sponsors making this possible, not the least of which All Cornhole providing the broadcast court here. Let's see, I'm trying to read my sign up here. Gladiator Cornhole, Heil Mall 1 Auto Group, Cornhole Chemistry, Cricket, USO, we got a Rocky Strong, Cornhole Coastal, Anything Cornhole, Siva Cornhole, Cativa, Bust You Up Cornhole, and the Hampton Roads Chamber of Commerce.
I got some of the Cativa. It's like, can you get rid of this paint? I think it did, but I still wasn't good. That is not a knock on them.
I should also throw a special shout out to our season-long sponsors, AAR Cornhole and Dirty Bags Cornhole. I know that Allison, myself, and Jake, and Tom, and any other guest that sits down here are always very appreciative of what they have done to give you all extra cornhole to watch. So, shout out to them.
AAR is fantastic. One of my friends was down there. He goes, where is there to play? I said AAR. He goes, it's like 20 miles away. That's too far. I said, it's a super mistake if you do not go. He went,
good
played.
Words. It is a super mistake.
It is. I mean, you have some of the best players in the world play there.
I don't even remember. It was so long. I think we're 4.5 hours away, and we drive down to their blind draw sometimes.
Wow, that's...
I mean, it is a fun place to play. Oh, nice drag by Q.
And
what a drag by Q there to pull that bag on the edge on in.
I mean, when you go to AAR, you do run into the Fire's Cornhole sponsor there quite often.
Yep, Jason McCannon's there quite a bit.
Started seeing that facility they have during COVID.
It's a nice place to play.
So jealous that we're trying to throw in our driveway, a horse barn, and you got people throwing at AAR any given night. Just
yeah, it's a beautiful place to play. They draw crowds that are amazing. Some great talent there too.
Peak of COVID, 100 people on a Friday night. Crazy.
I'm probably making this up, but then again, I really don't feel like I am. I want to say when we went there were 70-something blind draw teams. I could be wrong about that, but whatever it was, you couldn't stand in the room.
No, I wouldn't be surprised, mate.
I think you'll find some ACL pros there sometimes. I think Eric Davis has been there some when we've been there. Brandon Davis now, his brother, a pro as well.
Brandon
Jamie Graham's been there.
Kaylee's there.
Kaylee Hunter is
the
there.
Gore brothers.
The Gore brothers, the home of the Gore brothers.
Allison Peters.
Allison Peters is there. I think she's been there every time we've been there.
And you have non-pros like Ben Hodges.
Plenty of non-pros, yeah.
They just can throw.
Meanwhile, while we talk, Q and Ryan are
trying to make a comeback.
Yeah, trying to make a comeback here, and just about climb back into it. They could get 2 or 3 more.
Q's crossing his fingers, and and it might have worked. Q's finger crossing on the forehead might have worked.
He's counting
He's not
on
gonna look over at me.
Counting on his toes. 17-12 now. If they can get within a bag, if they can get within 3-4 points, we obviously know they've been shooting really well to get to this point, and they just didn't quite have it at the beginning of this game. Fell behind early. Now, that's a mass of humanity to get over if you're going to try to roll over that.
He's just not been feeling his airmail, so tried that. But I think he's going to go for it here.
Anti-blocker airmail club. He bumps the bag in.
And he's able to pick up.
Airmails have been hard to come by here recently. And these are the reasons why it's hard to keep airmail percentages super high, because you remember the time that you shot 7 for 9. You just simply forget the 3 games where you couldn't buy one. So, Tom, while we're watching this, did you see the post I made yesterday about PPR and DPR?
I did.
What'd you think about that?
Well, my reading comprehension is a little bad because it was a very long post. I'm a numbers guy.
Do I ever make a short post?
No.
Not
but
enough.
I read it, and in my mind was the best Mike Morton voice.
Yeah?
Look, I understand there's arguments both ways with the PPR and the DPR, and I like your combo method because you never know. Look, I'm a player who will throw a low PPR. If you want to stack on the board and clog the hole, and I throw a 4, you would throw a 3, I don't care. But I'm also not a pro.
Right.
My average was right at that 7.1 for competitive, which with the year I had, I'm not surprised. But Mike, I think you're on. I think a lot of people are just no stats are perfect yet, right? Like,
They're fun to talk. It's fun to talk about stats,
it.
but you can't afford to get wrapped up in them. Like, it's fun, but they don't mean everything. You still need the W.
I've had an argument with some of the pros. I think, some of them don't like the PPR at all, and some of them do. But I feel there's a certain number you got to have at the pro level.
Yeah.
Well, I don't think if you're under a 9, you're going to win very many games.
Listen, I always try to think of sports analogies, but it's like a baseball player saying, well, I don't have to hit over 200. If I'm a good fielder, if I'm a good fielding shortstop, I don't have to hit over 200. Yeah, but it helps if you do.
It helps. I mean, there are times that you don't, but if you're under a 9, you're probably not going to win many games at the pro level.
Yeah. Yeah, so if you didn't see my post yesterday and you're in the dark, what I basically said is I've done hours and hours of research across dozens of brackets, pro level, intermediate, competitive, advanced, and there's a stat that seemed to be ringing true. If you're trying to predict how well you do in a bracket, the most accurate predictor of how you do in a bracket is not your PPR, and it is not your DPR. It is your PPR and DPR combined. So if you add your PPR and DPR together, and you do that for every player in the bracket, and then you rack and stack and rank where those numbers fit amongst the field, that ranking is more similar to where you finished in the tournament than any other stat.
But I think one of the points you kind of made, too, is you got to kind of look at where they're playing it. Right?
Correct.
At the pro level, you probably need to do that. But, my son Justin, when we play locally, he's still going to probably throw the same PPR, but his DPR
is
4
gonna be different.
of DPR,
right.
And that's not fair when you're competing at the pro level. You're not going to get a 4 on a pro.
And basically, to me, what you're basically saying, and the way I try to say it is, DPR matters if within a closed environment, within a closed pool. So if you're playing in a tournament today, just today, amongst these people in this room, DPR matters. But if you're trying to compare how you did in a tournament up in Maryland to how I did in a tournament in Virginia, and we're comparing DPRs, it doesn't matter. They just can't be cross-utilized. Now, PPR can better be used, because if you throw a 10.5 is good no matter where you're at.
Exactly. I think if you're throwing that high, you're
right.
doing well, and you're going to win some games.
Now, I get it. Depending on your skill level, sometimes it can be harder to throw at a 10.5 if your opponents are putting up block. I understand that. And I'm just saying it's relatively more accurate than DPR. DPR, you just cannot afford to cross streams, if you will. But it also works in leagues. At the end of the league, you can look at what your DPR was versus mine, because again, we've been playing against the same opponents all season long. So it's also appropriate for the pros to measure their PPRs their DPRs, because they're playing against the same pro field every week or every tournament.
Did anybody argue with you? Because I love when People like to argue stats with Mike Morton. It's, you know.
No.
I don't know that I've
argued.
ever won that battle when I tried.
I don't remember you trying one, Tom.
I think there was one when we were talking about the pro qualifier one year, or the USA Cornhole, and how many teams were going to make it.
Okay.
And I think it's only because you didn't have one piece of information. And if that was wrong, it was
I was in the dark.
Right,
yeah.
And I was like, wow, no, I think this was going to happen. And they let everybody in.
You were more enlightened. All right, in the meantime, this game hit crunch time and exited crunch time pretty quickly. Cheyenne Renner and Jim Tonetti go ahead and take this one down. They'll move on to the Final Four with a hard-fought 23-17 win over Q, Quentin Terry, and Ryan Mitchell. So we're going to go ahead and take a break. When we come back, Tom, we're going to see somebody familiar, right?
I don't know. Should I leave?
Are you bad luck?
We'll see Cheyenne.
It depends. I'm
Cheyenne
not usually
and
bad
Jim
luck, but
take on Justin Stranger and Wayne Irby when we come back.
I need all the wins, yeah. Ain't no L's, I gotta get a no call and quits, yeah. Gotta keep on moving no matter how hard it gets, yeah. Better move out the way, cause I'm coming with harder hits. My head is as hard as a brick, but I'm harder than all of this. You better move, you might get knocked out, knocked out. You better move, you might get knocked out, knocked out. You better move, you might get knocked out, knocked out. You better move, you might get knocked out, knocked out. Better move out the way, cause I'm coming with harder hits. My head is as hard as a brick, but I'm harder than all of this. You better move, you might get knocked out, knocked out. You better move, you might get knocked out, knocked out. You better move, you might get knocked out, knocked out. You better move, you might get knocked out, knocked out.
For the win. Baldwin! James Baldwin with the shot of the game and the shot of the tournament so far, and a performance in a game for the ages.
All right, cornhole fans, friends, family, aficionados, whatever you want to call yourselves, welcome back to Chesapeake, Virginia. We are at the Beast of the East 2022 Cornhole Tournament presented by Fire Cornhole. Mike Morton here, joined by Allison Baldwin and a guest commentator, Tom Stranger, here at the AllCornhole broadcast court, and we are down to the final four of the blind draw. Checking out Justin Stranger and Wayne Irby taking on Jim Tonetti and Cheyenne Renner. Some familiar names and faces.
2 locals, 2 pros.
Yeah. All right, Tom, you're not allowed to answer.
Really?
Not allowed to answer. Allison, you got a pick in this one?
I mean,
I don't want to put you in that spot where you get accused of jinxing your son, Tom. That's why.
I gotta go with Cheyenne. It's my girl.
I'm gonna go with Justin and Wayne. Just gut. Just gut. But I do think it's going to be close.
This is going to be tough right here because this
Some
is going to be a
crunch
6.
time.
Oh, a 4. What I will say about my son is if he can get past this game, he loves a double dip almost more than anything in the world besides a triple dip.
Who doesn't?
He's... Moving the score stand to get a far step out. And off.
You know you're really stepping out if you got to move the scoreboard.
Oh. He collected that one. Saved him a little bit there. I think he only gave up one. Nice cut around bag. See if Wayne can pull that one in, and no.
A lot of bags on the board this round.
There are. I think Wayne only has one in. If you could grab this one.
Ooh,
and
he does. Gonna pick up some points there. 6-5. How did Justin start the arm extension thing before the throw?
I don't know. He used to be a stepper. He's gone through different iterations, and people ask about that. And
I think
for a while,
even when he stepped, he did that, didn't he?
He might have a little bit, but he had it so bad, he doesn't lock like he used to. He was blowing his elbow because he's hitting so hard.
Oh, gosh.
Yeah.
I can imagine that would hurt.
And then throwing a sticky bag before made it worse, but
yeah.
I don't know.
What's his bag of choice these days?
Well, it's between two bags with the beginning of the same name. He likes the Psycho X and the Psycho. If the boards get sticky, he will just slide a Psycho in the hole, but he kind of prefers the Psycho X.
Got ya.
Although on the way down, he was talking about a set of Vipers that he has that he borrowed from Connie Altice, and he would throw them again.
And he liked those?
He realized he was throwing them in the beginning of the season, so I don't know. As we tell people, we have probably 300 sets of bags in our house.
Yeah,
He just loves bags.
We have a whole lot of bags too, mainly just all cornhole though.
We have a lot. We don't chase the fad bags that you want to pay $300 for.
No.
But my Worlds partner, I said, "Hey, what do you want to throw?" He told me. I said, "Okay, I had that in the basement. I'll just start practicing with it."
I'll go pull that out from deep down in the basement. Trying to get the cameras to switch. They're not moving over.
Uh-oh.
There we go. Just in time to move them back.
I'm sure we could get a hold of Jake. I think Justin talks to Jake's dad more than he talks to me.
This game's starting. They're starting to run away a little bit with this game.
Pretty good.
They are doing really well. Maybe two more right there if Wayne can finish up. And he does. Oh, he's still got one more. Ooh, 4.
Finish for 4. Well, there's another bag.
Doesn't get much
Wayne
better
does
than
the
that.
old get up so that his bag made it onto the board. Oh,
That's going to be 6, and it's going to put him on 20. So you're not playing this weekend?
I played. Well, I threw in the blind draw. No, I'm not quite there for my shoulder. I don't know that the rounders with this competition.
Yeah.
I luckily found a partner for Worlds who's in the same spot that we used to be advanced at one day, and we're in the system that way, and we're just going to go throw.
There you go. Are you guys going to West Virginia next weekend?
We are. Justin has not played any shootouts yet.
Really?
No, he doesn't really like them. The round limited is
very
not
different.
his thing, but he wants to increase his doubles. I mean, he has a first in bracket and singles. He just wants to do it. He has no reason to, but yeah. Will you guys be there next weekend?
We will. We'll
Are
be
you broadcasting?
We are.
And Jake's back?
No, Jake's going on vacation, so he won't be able to go.
Vacation, Jesus camp. He does all these different things. So don't ever ask him to skip that. It's one of his favorite things.
He said, I heard that. I'm putting it on.
And putting it on is one of the hardest things in the world to do sometimes, right?
It is.
And a nice bag. My gym to try to finish it, but it was too late.
And that is going to be that. And we are going to take a break, and we will... Oh, do you see Cheyenne's jersey?
The AARP?
The Bubenheim on the back, it does not say Renner.
Oh.
I did notice that. I was going to say something, but I didn't want to be the first one. I don't know why.
That's interesting.
Yeah. Well, hey.
Hey, Justin's
you know what?
worn a
It's
jersey with his girlfriend's name on it at one point, a Karanovich jersey. So
it's never the wrong time, Allison, to say, I told you.
About what?
Justin and Wayne.
Oh.
It was a hunch.
I'm thinking like... I was thinking Cheyenne. I was like, what'd you tell me about her?
Hunch, I tell you.
I mean, Mike, I was trying to hold back all this in-your-face Allison comment because my son's up here. But
no, that's what we do to each other here. We definitely give each other crap.
I tell you what. One of the hardest things about when I started doing this sort of stuff and going on the different shows and podcasts, it's so hard to not hurt someone's feelings or say something that they can take the wrong way. Because literally, if you ask who's going to win a bracket, 63 people are going to accuse, I thought I liked you. I thought you liked me. I thought you liked me. But I can only pick one. It's so hard.
One of the mistakes you keep doing is picking Justin Stranger and different things, and he hasn't proven you right yet, Mike.
One of these
days, love your love for him.
You know a broken clock is right twice a day, right? One of these days I'm going to be right. And I will be there to say, I told you so. I might even give a little finger wag to somebody.
It's also probably got to be hard because as players and fans, we know a lot of these guys. We probably have our favorites. I mean, I have my favorite on this court right now. But it's hard not to sit here and cheer. And well, that's the way. Come on, boy. Hit that shot, you know?
That's right. But when you're at a pro event and you know all 64 or close to all 64 people in the bracket, and genuinely you have some like or something in common or some affinity for each one of those players, and you have to pick who's coming out of that bracket, it's like, well, I don't want to make everyone else mad. And most players understand that, but it's still difficult.
Yes,
that was the hardest thing I had to overcome. Now I just grit my teeth and say it, and all right, here's what I think, and if they take it the wrong way, I can't help it. So we're getting ready to get started here. We didn't actually go to break. We were
no break.
We were just
we're
talking.
Rolling.
Yeah, why not?
Wayne's down there doing his limbering up, his stretches, his calisthenics. Wayne, we're with you. I'm old as well, and your body starts to ache.
We're getting ready to get started. I'm not sure exactly what we're waiting for, but we're waiting for something.
Yeah, I'm not sure what we're waiting on either. It looks like maybe this guy's talking to someone on his watch.
I will tell you.
Justin's getting a kick out of it.
Oh, hotel issues. Brian Ogle has probably made the wrong reservation. He's sleeping outside in the parking lot this evening.
I will tell you, I don't know Wayne exceptionally well, but when I come over to the south side, I do see him occasionally. Yeah. And I will say this, Allison, you might see him more often because you're over, I think you're on this side of the water more than I am, or at least you used to be.
I used to be. I'm not really anywhere anymore.
What is
he has improved night and day.
Definitely MVP.
I'm not trying to take anything away from the man, but 2 years ago he really was not, I would say maybe even a year and a half ago, he was not that good. And now he is.
That's not very
really,
nice, Mike.
Sorry about that. I just spit truth. That's all I do.
So, can you explain to me what this side of the water is? Is it that 17-mile bridge tunnel where I went under the water side of the water, or there's a different side of the water?
There's
here?
a different side of the water.
We have that up our end, the Chesapeake Bay Bridge, like the people on the Eastern Shore. Oh, you're on the other side of the bridge? Like, it's like a different world.
Yeah.
Like, you've asked them to go to Canada or
we
Mexico.
consider, or at least where we live, we're on the quote-unquote peninsula. So we consider ourselves peninsula guys. And whenever you go under the tunnel or under the water or through the tunnel, you're going down to the south side.
Gotcha.
So I believe did they say these bags are live?
I think they are.
Your son didn't start the score tower.
That's interesting. that's not like him.
He'll start it when he goes to track those bags, and it's not started yet.
He's practicing something different here with putting the bags down. He learned from getting beat by Alex Rawls, like to be patient, pick up bags. He says most of the pros have been winning, put their bags on the board. They
we
don't
talked
hold.
about that.
I'm hearing a lot of people
in
say
Chicago.
that. Yeah.
Well, that's where he got it. Like, he was watching. He's like,
Was it Mark Richards?
It was Mark.
That?
Yeah, we talked to him
When we weren't flipping the camera?
when we weren't. Speaking of.
I was saying that on purpose.
Speaking of.
25 cents to Jake Brennan.
No, the cameras are right.
You just missed me.
We don't have to flip the cameras during down and back.
Brian Ogle is, I'm shooting at Norm. Or as we call him over here, Pete. That was not shooting it.
That was not.
Well.
Oh, shit, there's another bag. Oh.
Well, Wayne said shoot or shoot when Brian was shooting, trying to talk him into an airmail. And now it's his partner throwing, and it's a little different story.
He's telling him to push.
Yeah, and he shot it off the board. I knew that was going to happen. I mean, Norm, does he look like a Norman Schwarzkopf kind of guy? I feel like he had to have been in the military at some point.
He looks like a Marine vet, maybe. I can see Pete as
He
a
looks
Marine
like
vet.
he's not, yeah.
So everybody, don't forget to join us tomorrow for the doubles action. Doubles rounders begins at 9. We'll go live shortly thereafter.
And they might boot me off if that's what's keeping you from wanting to come back tomorrow.
And if you're in the local area, come on out.
I appreciate you helping while I was playing today. I had
No
no
problem.
intentions of playing until I got a free entry. And then I was like, why not?
Tom sat down and made himself at home.
Perfect.
He just hung out.
Mike and I are buddies. He's given me a lot of advice over the year with bringing a young boy into the pro division and
We were the
following
original,
his footsteps.
We were the original cornhole
which
dads.
I have passed on to some others. Yeah, I know both of us talk to some of them now.
Yeah, it really is. It kind of warms my heart sometimes. I'll still be going around the country, and parents will come up to me and ask my advice for what it's like to bring a youngster up in this cornhole world when they're really getting good and being
Look at that.
Wow.
Oh,
I mean, I don't know how you clean that one.
But yeah, it's difficult, and Tom knows we've shared a lot of the conversations about that topic, but it's difficult bringing kids up in this environment.
Oh, it's
There
going.
it goes. It is. I feel like the kids and probably some of the women as well, they get held under a different spotlight. The things that they do are looked at differently than the adults.
Yeah, and I do think, generally speaking, both of our kids have emerged from this relatively polite, well-mannered, productive citizens. And they can also throw it. They can also throw a bag.
Hey, slick side next time. Come right through. See what he does. Perfect. Come right through, Norm. Slick side, right through. Give me some.
going for an airman here from Wayne. Let's see what he does. Well, he knocks one of them in. Wayne says, I'll take a wash at this point. Brian Ogle's putting a lot of bags in the hole. It's making it even more difficult for Justin to do anything. Four-bagger for Ogle. And a four-bagger for Justin.
So, Tom, there's this game I heard about. It's called Stacking Bags.
Stacking bags?
Yeah, you just stack bags in holes. That's all you do. Stacking those bags.
Oh, I stack them on the board. I think I'm playing it wrong. Oh, wow. The unusual complete miss by Pete looking at the board. But with the puck system on there, I don't think they've moved.
No, those boards have not moved a centimeter. And we mentioned at the beginning of the broadcast, I personally guarantee those boards are 27 feet exactly. We were not going to have any issues here. Allison measured them. I double-checked them. We called the tournament director over to double-check us.
Wayne can pull this one in for a 6. And Wayne says,
There
come
it
on.
is. You
And
got
he's
it.
6, and there's a lead change.
Loser bracket finals.
Wow.
Trying to get to Grayson Waller and Jordan Kamba. Cooling their heels, or actually literally they're warming up several boards away from us, but they're just chilling out, waiting.
Mike, just this past weekend, I was listening to somebody talking about the double dips. And I was thinking about your comments and the percentages. And
right.
I was thinking, guys, nah, I think you're wrong.
People,
it does
weird
seem
how-
like it happens a lot because
it's
you focus
weird,
on
yeah,
it happening
it's
versus
weird
not
how the
happening.
human mind works, because
Right.
I would have said the same thing until I saw the stats. And what Tom is referring to is some people will say that double dips happen a lot because the team in the king seat cools off, and the team that comes out of the loser's bracket is red hot and they take down a double dip a great portion of the time. Going and looking at literally hundreds of brackets through the various skill levels, what I found was it was almost perfect that broke down just statistically like you would expect. The king seat, or in the first matchup, the king seat winner wins just barely over 50% of the time.
Mm-hmm.
And when it goes to game 2, the king seat winner wins about half of those matches. So it's statistically, it's just basically the bottom line is the double dip, the 2 wins only happens about 25% of the time. But foul.
Wayne was almost going to walk it down and hand it to him at that point. Yeah, but as you say, Mike, as we focus on the things, we focus on that the double dip did happen.
Yeah,
It
you only
seems like it
remember
happened.
you only remember the memorable thing, and that's that the double dip happened, and you don't remember the fact that last weekend there were 4 brackets and there were 0 double dips.
Right. Oh, Justin.
Really good
Yeah.
push. Doesn't go in, but makes Brian's job a little harder here. See, and his bag hanging in the right side of the hole there is probably the leading cause of Brian missing that bag to the left. Trying to stay on the left side of the hole.
And an interesting thing, with Brian being left-handed, he has that cut normally.
Good first bag placement there from Wayne.
I was just told we're going to Wawa after this. I think there was a mention of the famous John Kitchen Pizza Man by Justin down there as well.
Nice. Free pizza for a year, man.
Which, in all, sounds great, but it wasn't exactly that for him. He gave a lot to his group. He held a party for the people who were supporting him.
Very nice bag there. Yeah, the free pizza for the year reference is for John Kitchen. He was 3-4 years ago. He was ACL Man of the Year.
Yeah,
and it was the Devour Man of the Year. The award was sponsored by Devour Frozen Foods, and Devour Pizza was Pizza for a Year was the prize,
and a nice chunk of change.
And a nice chunk of change, yes. But the when you win prizes like that, if you're not familiar with it, I believe, and you tell me if I'm wrong, Tom, but I'm pretty sure what he got was a coupon, 52 coupons for a free pizza.
And I think he just cashed a bunch in, took them to his local place, had them cook it, because he's very well supported by the group he plays for. But he's always messing with Justin and talking about Wawa or Ben & Jerry's ice cream or something.
Gotta love that Wawa.
I'm going to tell you, I'm a Sheets man.
Are you?
Oh, Sheets is so much better than Wawa.
I won't say it's better. I can live with Sheets, but
they have different things. Like,
they do.
Yeah, like Justin likes the quesadilla at Wawa, which
so do I. That's my favorite. That's my favorite thing. It's good.
The Bang Bang sauce at Sheets is, I just put that on everything, so it just makes everything good.
You know, we have been having a long day of cornhole when we're debating the merits of Sheets versus Wawa. But we're having fun, and we hope you guys are too, watching this match. The guys are doing their thing. The players are out there just throwing bags in the hole. They got a good competitive match going on. Although Justin and Wayne are threatening to
Wayne is
pull away all the way.
Wayne is dialed in at the moment.
Yes, he is. I told you, he's one of the most improved players I've seen in recent memory. Now it's officially kind of busted open. 18-7, 3 points away. They may very well get their crack at Jordan and Grayson.
Wayne's giving me looks, telling me it's his first time on the broadcast. He's nervous as deep, so I won't say it out loud and get fined for cussing on the stream or having Chad not let me back on.
Stacking bags. Oh, Brian let him off the hook.
If you would have asked
me, at least he didn't spit the hook, right?
No spit the hook.
He let him off the hook.
I cannot tell that Wayne was nervous.
No, he's dialed in.
Let
me see if I can pull up some stats.
Don't ask about the score. Just throw the bag away. Forget it.
And Wayne maybe not as high as I was expecting his PPR to be. He's at 817. Justin's at 957.
Yeah, but Wayne's...
Brian's at 943 and Pete is at 6.5. So even though Wayne says he's feeling nervous, he does have a 1.5 PPR. So, or I'm sorry, DPR. Good bag there by Pete. Oh, too much speed.
He went all the way through it.
Big frame there for Pete. (18-12) now narrows the gap. They still have some distance to make up. Ryan shooting first. Perfect block.
Well,
Justin says, I don't care. That's the Justin I know. That's the Justin right there that makes me always pick Justin and made me pick him as the breakout player of the year this year at the beginning of the season.
Oh, nice bag.
I should say my pick for breakout player of the year.
if I could take a second to brag, he did throw at the last national in the stack bracket because his bags weren't sliding. He threw an all-air mail game with a 10.1 PPR.
That's sweet. Although he missed that right on cue, we were talking about his airmail game. He did miss that one.
Last year when he was with a stickier bag and a flop and roll, I said, "Do you want to do that or do you want to win?" And I think he's embraced the faster bag, the slide, the airmail.
I get it. The younger kids like the trickier shots, the more difficult shots, the more fun shots. But like you said, do you want to do those or do you want to win? Because clean players do. Trey Ryder actually put this stat out on Around the ACL at one point. Clean players have won more national events than the dirty bag players, the messy game players.
Yeah.
Not saying, again, let me
Wayne
back
puts
that
us
train
in
up.
for the win.
You can win tournaments playing messy, but it's just you're more likely to do it if you play a clean game. And that'll do it. Wayne with the deciding points. I think he's a little excited.
Just a little bit.
So Wayne Irby and Justin Stranger moving on. Pete Gooch and Brian Ogle, a nice run for them. They'll take third place here in the blind draw here at the Beast of the East, presented by Fire Cornhole. But Wayne Irby, Justin Stranger get their shot at Jordan Canva and Grayson Waller. We're going to take a break, and we'll be right back.
I need all the wins, yeah. Ain't no L's, I gotta get a no call and quits, yeah. Gotta keep on moving no matter how hard it gets, yeah. Better move out the way, cause I'm coming with harder hits. My head is as hard as a brick, but I'm harder than all that is. You better move, you might get knocked out, knocked out. You better move, you might get knocked out, knocked out. You better move, you might get knocked out, knocked out. You better move, you might get knocked out, knocked out. Better move out the way, cause I'm coming with harder hits. My head is as hard as a brick, but I'm harder than all that is. You better move, you might get knocked out, knocked out. You better move, you might get knocked out, knocked out. You better move, you might get knocked out, knocked out. You better move, you might get knocked out, knocked out.
For the win. Baldwin! James Baldwin with the shot of the game and the shot of the tournament so far, and a performance in a game for the ages.
All right. Cornhole family, friends, aficionados. I will say at this time, one last time tonight, we are back in Chesapeake, Virginia at the Beast of the East 2022, brought to you by Fire Cornhole, here at the AllCornhole broadcast court, joined by Allison Baldwin, Tom Stranger, who's been here with us all night. Appreciate you sitting in with us, Tom.
Having a good time.
Tell Jake.
Having a good time.
Tell Jake you filled his seat admirably.
I did, and I like Jake because, when he goes around with us, we were in Vegas, and Justin walks 200 miles an hour. Jake walks my speed.
All right, I hear you. That's a good reason to like someone. So, this game is only one frame old, and there's been 7 points scored. What a start. Justin Stranger, Wayne Irby trying to come out of the loser's bracket for the double dip. That happens statistically 25% of the time, right, Tom?
That's what but it's...
They're just
I'd like
memorable.
you to track the stats when Justin Stranger double dips.
Yeah, he has a proclivity to double dip. Why did I just say proclivity?
I don't know. That's a big word.
Wow.
I was just looking it up on my phone.
It's late.
But honestly, it was a good move of having Wayne throw against Jordan because
they know each other, right?
Well, that and Justin does not throw his best against Jordan Campa. They've thrown together, but when they throw against each other, it doesn't.
And this game is moving fast. 12-0. Justin and Wayne.
Wayne is dead down the middle. Just got a little aggressive on that push. Do a little hard.
Jordan gave him a little break there. Still on the board. Oh, and Wayne missed to the right again. This frame could sting a bit.
It's okay. Wayne can limit it by just putting the bag in the hole.
Oh, no. Jordan can get a 6 here. He does. And just like that, the lead's cut in half. From 12-0 to 12-6 we go. Grayson's trying to seize that momentum. He hangs his first bag in the front of the hole. Not a problem for Justin to push it in.
I mean, looking at that end of the board, we could really start this debate with either the Crocs or the Hey Dudes. Neither of them, which I care for at all. Probably just going to get a bunch of hate now because I don't like Hey Dudes or Crocs.
I tried the Hey Dudes. They just weren't comfortable enough for me. Justin with a couple big airmails there, but he couldn't get either one of them to go without Grayson's bag. So that'll be a double 4-bagger.
I think the Hey Dudes are comfortable at first, but when you're of a bigger girth, I think you flatten them quicker, and then they're no longer comfortable.
Yeah, they were comfortable as far as being light, as far as I'm concerned, but no support in them. They hurt.
Not
after
for an
you
all
walk
day.
around. Yeah, they hurt after you walk around in them. Well, they don't hurt. My feet hurt.
Just a little further, Justin says to Wayne.
Jordan with
Jordan's
the rare
are low too.
Yeah, Jordan with some rare unforced errors here.
Mike, did you really measure these boards? Because they look like they're at 29 feet at the moment.
No, I promise you. Jordan with a...
And Wayne for another...
Wow. So Wayne gave up a big frame when he only shot a 4, and then he turns around and he kind of does some damage.
Yeah.
Right back to Jordan Campa. Telling you, Justin and Wayne seem dialed in right now. Ooh. That bag is a visual distraction for Justin, but he is does not look to be bothered by it. Not bothered by it at all. That bag may still fall. They're sitting on 18.
I don't think it matters, very much at this point.
He's got to sneak in without that bag
Jordan
falling.
has a plan for this bag. Let's see.
Oh, that was
it was close.
Yeah, he threw it right where Jordan instructed him to throw it. It just didn't.
He's going to make him
Didn't
either
drop.
Switch ends, and as I said, he's going to go throw against Justin. This sometimes works out, and sometimes it doesn't. This started back in the old Baldwin Campa days, I can tell you. Justin much rather throw against James. Even though James is a great thrower, there's something about Campa.
Matchups are
It's
weird.
kryptonite.
It has it sometimes.
Let me
Last
say
time
this,
they played singles, it didn't, but in doubles, like
This is not the case anymore, but there was a period of time where I believe Matthew won 9 in a row against Jordan and 10 out of like 11. Like, there was nothing Jordan can do. He would build an 18-3 lead, and Matthew would come back and beat. Like, some people just play better against certain people, and it's impossible to explain. Now, since then, Jordan has came around, and that is no longer the case. But it was for a long time.
Justin and Jordan have not played in a while, but yeah, that's any time that I would see Campbell and Baldwin when they were playing together. When Justin was playing, it's like Justin has to play Baldwin. It's just.
Grayson showing off his back of the hole airmail skills there, but it's not going to prevent him from giving up a point. All right, I'll count you in at this time, Tom. Let's start from your end. Picks. We are in the championship game. Game 2
We are
here.
in the championship game. Do we have the percentages?
So who do you think is going to win and score? And
Wow,
if you're
and
listening at
score.
home, give us your picks too. Let us know who you think is going to pull this out. Let's see if someone's
There are multiple times, and Mike will tell you
Better
that,
than
I
we
can't
are.
believe he's going to win this game, and he continues to prove me wrong. But I don't like betting myself, but I'm going to pick Justin and Wayne, and it's going to be 21-17.
Allison, you got a thought?
I mean, it's hard to go against Justin and Wayne right now.
They're red hot.
They are. They've been playing on these boards.
Let's go, buddy.
What do you think, Mike?
I'm going to go with Justin and Wayne. I just think they're just in a groove. It's too hard to pick against them right now, and I'm going to say like 21-8.
Make it hurt. There you go.
I'm telling you, Grayson is trying to make me eat my words.
I see you, big dog. Let's go. Let's go.
Nice shooting by Grayson that round.
Yeah, I've been impressed by Grayson. He's been solid every time we've seen him.
Yes, he's doing well.
Not only
As
is
I
he,
said, he's
not only has he been solid, and when I say solid, I mean good and steady, but he's also had some incredible shots too.
his airmails. There's a couple rounds when he's styled in, it doesn't care. He just throws it.
Get up, get up, get up, get up. Come on, can't beat that.
Jordan's blocker did get Justin
Wow.
to shoot an airmail that he missed. That's going
And
to
then
cost
one
him
didn't
3.
drag.
All right, 8-3.
Well, there's your 8, Mike.
Yeah,
Good bag, buddy.
my pick's going south real quick. So, Tom, we talked in Chicago.
I didn't
hate-
because I didn't get to go to Chicago.
I hate giving away all my good ideas, but sometimes I just want to just talk about it.
Yeah.
I've got this grandiose idea. You tell me this wouldn't be cool for a coffee table book of cornhole players, just of all pics of them, but the pics are nothing but their facial expressions when they release the bag. You just thumb through the book and you get to see all the facial expressions of the players. It would be so entertaining.
It would, but you're going to make even more enemies than you do when you don't pick them to be in your top players.
I
Like,
completely understand.
is it going to be a coffee table book and it turns into a coffee table as well? I mean,
I
or
completely
has cornhole bags that come with it, or
completely understand.
or like a mask, a cornhole mask of the expressions of the cornhole players,
Yeah.
so you could pretend to be them.
There are some unique facial expressions.
Cam Holland is still the best.
We have locally, and I hate to call him out, but who played with Jake at the college championship, Zach Owings made some good facial expressions as well. I'm not going to be surprised to see what mine look like at times.
Now everybody at home's like, I wonder what my face does when I throw the bag.
And you know, when you take a picture, you can always get the exact wrong time for someone to have their facial expression. Yeah.
So Justin with a big frame there, huh?
I've learned too many times never to bet against him.
11-8 now. They're on an 8-point run since it was 8-3, and my prediction was looking pretty dire.
Threw a great bag there to put that bag up in front of the hole. He heard it and he did it.
I'll tell you one thing Wayne has. He's not short on, and that's personality.
Oh, what a great bag by Grayson there.
Showing off some of that personality right there with a little sideways look over at young Mr. Waller.
They're like, yeah, sure, whatever, you know. It's all right.
And this has been the game of big frames.
It could be. Let's see what happens here. And he hits it.
What a shot for Grayson. That is at least 3 big drags I remember him having. Wow. And just like that, we have a lead change. 15-11 now for all the marbles here for first place in the blind draw here at the Beast of the East tournament here. All right, Jordan talked that bag into the hole.
The old come on, get up throw.
Double 4-bagger. Stacking bags.
It's probably a smart move to move Grayson down the other and get his confidence. It's hard when you're playing a pro. Even as good as he's throwing, it's disheartening to throw against someone who just doesn't miss and knows how to play. There you go.
You know who I'm shocked at hearing isn't going to be here this weekend?
Who's that?
Mike Harvey.
What?
Wow.
Yeah, I think he's got a fan in the comments. So, you know, just give him a shout out for just being a local.
All right, so.
And who's Cam playing with, do we know?
Not sure.
Huh.
So here's the stats so far for this game. And this isn't one to write home about, but, you know, we brag about the big games. I guess you got to look at all of them. Grayson's throwing a 7. Jordan's throwing a 6. Wayne is throwing a 7. Justin Stranger, 10.25. That is the difference. How are they losing? Is that the last
Maybe it's
game?
not quite updated. Well, Jordan had a good last round, so maybe it's not updated.
I think that was game 1.
Oh.
Yeah, that was game 1. My bad.
The old get up throw made it in again. Get up. Hashtag get up. They all go in the hole.
Now. Don't be like Adam Hissner's notorious. No.
Grayson's father just thought of a new idea, the voice-activated bags that listen to you. Maybe it's on a remote control. Nice bag by Wayne, put it right behind.
Grayson's showing a point now as they head to the turn. Only needs 4 for the win.
Oh, and he gives it back to Wayne.
Wayne will
Wayne with
steal
a
a point there on bag number 4. 17-12, and he'll give Justin a chance to throw first. That bag kicked a little on him when it made contact with Jordan's bag. Is he going to go for it or no?
I would say yes.
For the game. That'll do it. Jordan Kamba, Grayson Waller, take down your Friday night blind draw. Hats off to Wayne Irby and Justin Stranger. They had a whale of a day. But the night belongs to Jordan and Grayson. What a performance. They hold on to the king's seat by the skin of their teeth. They drop game one, come back and win game two.
Yep.
And we all knew it was going to happen, right? We all three called that match?
No.
We're going to pretend like we did. All right, maybe we can't.
No, we did not call it right.
All right, well, thank you, everyone,
Justin's
for joining
not holding
us.
up that picture.
We're all having too much fun here. Thank you for joining us here on the All Cornhole broadcast court here at the Beast of the East, presented by Fire Cornhole. Get both of those primary sponsors in here. We love what they do for the game. And we're going to call it a night on behalf of Allison Baldwin, myself, and our guest, Tom Stranger. We will see you tomorrow for some doubles action. Kicks off at 9. We'll follow up with the coverage shortly afterwards.